all day Monday and damn am I ready.
Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to the stream, everybody. How are we doing? I have completely fucked up my mic settings. I knew that was going to happen. The mic was so bad on, when was it? When did I do it? Friday. The mic was so bad. Right, open threshold, close thresholds. Come on, man. Okay. I think that's done it. I think the open threshold was at -33. Close threshold should be like somewhere around here. Maybe the open threshold needs to be a little higher. Oh my god, what is happening? 1, 2. Hello. Yes. Are any of my words cutting out? Chat. It shouldn't be. It's also not closing. The fucking thing just isn't closing. Thank you, Electro. Hello, everyone, by the way. Sorry. It just isn't closing. Why is it not closing? Close threshold. Does it need to be higher? No, it doesn't. Maybe the opening threshold needs to be higher. Oh, that's it. Oh, that's it. Right, I had it the wrong way around. Sorry. I'm just so confused. I don't know why. I don't know why my brain was registering it like that. Okay, I fixed it. I fixed it. I fixed it. Hi, everyone. How are we doing? Welcome in. Happy Monday. Hello, everyone. How is everyone in the chat? We got Steph. We got Val. We got Middle Earth Marxist. We got Johnny. Thank you so much for the 66 months of subscription. Thank you so much. Enjoy your sub. Enjoy your ad-free viewing. Ninny, how are you doing? Welcome in. Electro Bubble, Max Sterner, Nap Taker, Fordrella, Doggo Duck. Hello. Welcome in. Sounds perfect here in Laos. Hell yeah. Good morning. Good morning to those in Laos. I'm sorry, I'm still finishing my dinner. How is everyone? What's going on? How was your weekend? Val, what do you mean, wait, is your name Bo? For a start, I wouldn't tell you what my real name is anyway, but why do you think my name is Bo? Hey, B-Rat. Did I miss you, Middle Earth Marxist? Hi. I'm sorry I'm late. I've been working on my video still. I thought it was going to be done yesterday, but I had to spend an hour yesterday looking for a quote. So I wrote this video, this next video that's coming up on my main channel. I wrote it. Oh my god, Val. No, it's no, Val, that's B-ow. So you know like Ratau? Like there's that one. We made our own, which was just like Spinny B. Spinny Scrunkly B. It's just that. It should work now. It probably didn't work because the chat just started when you were talking about it. Yeah, you can see it. Bo! Imagine. Oh, what a name. Bo would be a good name to have. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so I started writing the script for this new video in January 2024, and there was like a bit in that I found. There's a bit in the script where it's referencing this thing that this bastard landlord influencer is talking about, and it's like one of his techniques, so-called techniques, and I found a blog, like an estate agent blog, that specifically completely wiped the floor with it, and I could not find it for the life of me, so I spent like an hour looking for this thing. It was like a perfect quote for the video, and I didn't save it in the script. I didn't have like a link to it in the script or anything, and I am kicking myself for not doing that. I'm never, ever, ever going to do that again. I'm so mad at it. So, basically, the video probably would have been done last night if that hadn't have been the case, because that was just while I was, like, grabbing all the different, you know, like, images and screenshots and stuff to put in the video on top of the already edited footage of me talking. Like, that was all done. So I've had to spend a bit of time doing that today. But it's basically finished now. It's basically finished, so that's really exciting. I am going to have a big lie-in tomorrow because I've been waking up early like the past couple of days and going to sleep super late. But it's incredible, actually, chat, that I'm here and I've got this level of energy, right? You know, my health is still there. I'm still, you know, doing loads better from my fatigue and crap that I had, you know, up for the last fucking 2 years nearly. So we're still safely doing great. So I'm really, really happy about that. What have I got? I just got chicken and rice and veg. Nothing crazy. I'm really trying to look after my health at the minute. One thing in this video that, like... Well, actually, no. I'm not going to talk about it because it's in the Patreon. There's kind of a bit of self-crit and no one's really responded to it. So, you know, if people end up being sort of, like, inspired to join the Patreon... then you can see what I was about to talk about there. But anyway, staple British cuisine. I mean, cheese and crackers and apple tango sounds fucking mint, and I used to eat shit like that all the time. But then my doctor was like, "Yeah, you need to sort your liver out, bro, because it's not looking good." Okay. Hi, Prince. How you doing? Gonna be lurking because of recovery issues, but you know I'm watching. Prince, thank you for the lurk. I'm really sorry that you're struggling. I hope it's not like anything super bad. So I've got a couple of movie reviews coming up on the Patreon as well to supplement this new video to inspire people to subscribe to the Patreon. By the way, you can get all bonus content in terms of like bonus videos that you won't be able to normally get on my Patreon for as little as £5 a month, just so you're aware. But any support is always appreciated. But the movie reviews you can get for £5 a month, and I'm going to be doing one on 28 days later, sorry, 28 years later, because I thought it was really good. And I'm also going to be doing one on Robin Hood Men in Tights, because I've not watched, I'm a huge fan of Mel Brooks and I've not watched that film ever, and I had no idea, but it's got Dave Chappelle in it. And what was the other one? There's another guy in there who's like pure problematic. I was watching the film and I was like, this is really cringe that this guy's in this movie. He's not in it for long though. I can't remember. Hey, Mr. Dang. But anyway, I'm going to be doing a movie review on those two movies. But Robin Hood Men in Tights, I thought was like, okay. As far as a Mel Brooks film goes. It was no Blazing Saddles, it's no Young Frankenstein, but it was alright. And it was obviously in direct reference to the Robin Hood movies that were coming out at the time, which were like Kevin Costner, the Robin Hood thing, what was that called, like Prince of Thieves or something, I can't remember. There was like a time when there was like a bunch of movies that were just coming out that were like kind of Robin Hood-esque, fantasy-esque. And I think he wanted to, you know, reference all those. And it was pretty good. It was alright. Nothing to write home about. It's not a great film, right? Problematic dude in Men in Tights, Roger Rees? No, I can't remember. I mean, maybe, sure. Like, do you know what? With the amount of people that were in the film, it could be any. Literally any of them. I'll have to watch it again, even though I don't really want to. Hey, Base Junkie, long time no see. How are you doing?
The re-entry vehicle
Excalibur is the archetype for that kind of movie, yeah. Alan Rickman cut my heart out with a spoon anytime. Yeah, Alan Rickman was great in the Kevin Costner one. Do you remember when I first came into chat and you guys were talking about Little Britain? And some random guy who came into chat seconds before me said you look like Johnny Sins. Yeah, I mean, like, that was ages ago. That was years ago, Naptaker. Holy shit. That was years ago because I didn't even have the beard. Because I just looked, you know, it was just like, oh, bald guy. Bald guy with stubble. Looks like another bald guy with stubble, right? Mental. Absolutely mental. Men in Tights was the first Mel Brooks movie I saw, so it's a sentimental favorite. It is good, yeah, it is very, very good. 4 years, 7 months, and 21 hours. There you go. Is it accurate to label Robin Hood as an anarchist or socialist for stealing wealth of the aristocracy and giving it to the poor? Yeah, 1000%. That's why it's such a good story. It's bloody brilliant, and he hates cops. He wants to get rid of the. He wants to get rid of the sheriff of Nottingham, isn't he? That's the main enemy in the story. He's a communist king, rebel king. And the Mel Brooks film is obviously like a comedy movie, so it's not really, you know, he's not really doing much in the way of that. And it's also a bit cringe because the whole story is that Robin Hood gets caught in the Crusades or something, and he loves King Richard, and he's like, I want King Richard to be... I mean, this might be in the original story, so who knows, but... Because, like, in the Mel Brooks film, it's like, yeah, King Richard, and Patrick Stewart is King Richard. Is that what it is? It's the Hollywood films. They make him out to be a noble. Well, he's not a noble, right? He was just in the original story, he's just a common man, right? The Ridley Scott one inverts it, so he's just impersonating, right? Super busy with a lot of life changes here, but I hope you, Sobi, Kara, and all the Red Planet gang are doing good. Thanks very much. Thank you very much. I can't speak for Kara because I've not spoke to her in a while, but Sophie's doing okay. I'm doing well. It's really good to see you. I'm glad that you're here. What do you think of the chances of him or someone like him was an actual person, or is it just dramatic license from later authors? I think it's extremely likely that people like that existed at that time. Because what you have to remember, the kind of time that Robin Hood is like said to have existed, it's after Roman rule, and I think it's after Anglo-Saxon rule, and the Normans have been in Britain sort of like having this horrific nightmare world where like the feudal lords are just like, you know, taking all the wealth from everyone, etc, etc. Richard III, right? Richard III. And they are just essentially like you know, taking land from people, like, you know, trying to close off the commons and all this stuff, right? The enclosure of the commons doesn't really happen until later on, but that's kind of where that kind of stuff started happening. There was like the Magna Carta stuff that happened kind of around a similar time. There's always been a lot of like peasant uprisings and stuff throughout history in general with against monarchs, right? Monarchs and feudal lords. 12:15, is that when it's supposed to be? Did I say hi to Shiosaka? Lionheart was a different guy. The more Arthurian elements of Robin Hood are probably fictionalized, but the figure himself existing seems broadly reasonable given the politics of the period. Yeah, that's what I would say, yeah. Right, let me just put this plate away. Hang on. Hi. Sorry. Oh, okay, I'm back. I just had to make a cup of tea as well. Finished my coffee from earlier. I went to see my partner today. I went to see Han. Just for a quick coffee and that. And she made me some coffee, but you know when you go to someone else's house, and I'm sorry if you're watching, Han, like, literally no offense, like, the coffee was lovely, but you know, sometimes you go to someone's house and it's like, coffee just not strong enough, you know what I mean? And it was lovely coffee, I really enjoyed it, but like, you know, when I got home, I was just like really fiending for like a proper strong coffee. I was like, yeah, I need that like weighty, like proper meaty coffee, you know what I mean? And so like I had, but I only fucking thought to do that at like 6 o'clock. So literally about 2 hours ago, I just had this like massive coffee. And I just finished it then. I went to make a cup of tea and there was a bit left and I was like, right, 10 seconds in the microwave. And it just tasted so damn good. Holy shit. Right, what did I miss in the chat? Lionheart was Richard I, if I remember correctly, since he is often said to have come back from the Crusades in Robin Hood stories. Right. Where's me 15 sugars? No, not 15 sugars. No way. It's ironic and comical of monarchist supporters like Human Pet Guy to cry bully about communism in states like the USSR, yet for some reason defend Tsarist Russia before and during the Russian Revolution and other monarchs whitewashing their atrocities. I don't know if it's ironic, because I just think he just, like, I mean, he does, with fascists, right, and monarchists, they're just not interested in reality. They're just not interested in any kind of reality, right? The reason that communism exists, the reason that anti-fascism exists, is because people looked into the ideologies that they're opposing and were like, right, is there anything good here? Is there anything actually good here? No. You know, like, Das Kapital is a completely thorough debunking of capitalism and its infinite growth model, right? Anti-monarchists, anti-fascists looked at fascist authoritarians and were like, right, is there anything good here? Did anything come of this? No. Like, we've done the research, right? You know what I mean? So when people like Human Pet Guy or any fascist, we're gonna look at a bunch of fascists now, by the way. We're gonna look at a whole heap of fascists now. And we're gonna, you know, find out that they have absolutely no interest in looking at the other side. It's every accusation. If we can look at Zionism as the sort of zenith of fascism at the moment, right? Because Zionism as an ideology is this kind of like small bean fascism. They have fascism where they are being absolute fascists in the country that they live in, that they occupy, sorry. They are doing apartheid, they are doing a genocide, they're doing it in front of the entire world, and their entire defense is like, no, we're small beans, we're just doing it because Jewish people want this. But we overwhelmingly know that Jewish people don't want it, and it's very easy to debunk. But that's the way that lots of people are arming themselves as fascists nowadays. They're just like, no, we're just doing this because, like, we really want to defend our borders. No, we're just doing this because we're looking after white people. What about white racism? You know what I mean? And it's like, it's just nonsense. Scientific assessment of industrial era capitalism, and the conclusion is we should do a communism instead. Yeah. Conservatives live in a world where beating kids teaches character instead of repeating cycles of damage. Anything that disagrees with that philosophy is wrong, right? Yeah. And the other thing I was going to say was that we have to look at Zionism as this, you know, zenith that every fascist is looking to emulate it, right? They're looking to be like, right, how can we do that? Because that seems to work so well. And they are looking at it and going, okay, so we should just accuse the left of doing everything that we do, because that's how Zionists do it. Every accusation is an admission, and you can look at that and apply that to things like saying that left-wingers are in an echo chamber, they're not interested in any other ideas, and it's just overwhelmingly not true. We're forced to absorb fascist ideas all the time. We're forced to live in a world where conservative, austerity, right-wing governments that are authoritarian are in charge. Like, that is just fundamentally where we're at. and we are forced to reckon with that society every single day. And we are absolutely not in an echo chamber just by going, well, I've heard your arguments and I don't want to hear any more of them unless you've got anything new to say. And I don't know what new thing you'll have to say. And also, actually, it's quite easy to go, yeah, you know what? I just don't think anything is going to change my position of being racist is bad. I don't think anything that's going to change my position, my position being fascism is just not good. Like, you know, genocide is bad. Nothing is going to change that position, I don't think. Yeah, the fascists are like, they're not willing to listen to any other ideas, and it's just like, yeah, fascist ideas. Like, it's the paradox of tolerance. B-Rat says, I drink Turkish brew, nothing else is strong enough. You know, I feel like that's like that's the end game for me, really. If I start drinking Turkish brew, it's game over, man. It's just game over. Gotta frame Zionism for what it is, mostly an ideology promoted by evangelical American Christians. They want to bring about Armageddon. It seems to be going well. I mean, that's certainly true at the moment. That's why they're getting so much support from the US. I also think that it is. We do have to be able to walk and chew gum and smoke a cigarette at the same time with some stuff here. And I think that it is important to also remember that Zionism is a ideology that started around the same time as colonial fascism was really taking off. Like, and it is just a colonial fascist ideology, colonial supremacist ideology in the same way that it is. I don't think it's anything new. And I don't think that it you know, it was first of all egged on by British colonialism, right? That was the first thing. It was like the British were like, how can we retain some kind of power in British mandated Palestine? Let's give these Zionist militias a bunch of weapons and you know, they can go there and cause a load of havoc. But they made it so that, like, it was a, you know, Jewish supremacist homeland instead. They did the Nakba, and then the British were like, oh, fucking hell, what have we done? But, like, didn't really take any responsibility for it whatsoever. And then it became an interest of the Americans sort of later on down the line, right? And now that's why the American evangelicist stuff is so powerful, because it's directly related to that. So yeah, you are right, but there are also other parts of it as well. Need some of that good Cuban coffee in it. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I got one up on Turkish brew. It's called Mirror. I think popular in and around Syria. Very coarse grain. You brew it for hours with cardamom until it's thick as hell. Gotta try it sometime. Yeah, that sounds like the real shit. Vietnam got some good coffee as well. Yeah, need that. New cafe in town that does this. They do something where the pot of coffee is brewed in hot sand. Is that not the... So that's like the Syria... Or is that the Mirror Turkish one? This is the world that we helped to create when we tried to step down from the world stage, innit? Yeah. I don't think that the people in power of Britain even wanted to step down from the world stage. I think it was a way to be like, damn, there are so many colonial uprisings happening in the colonies. We should just probably sack it off and try and consolidate our power in other ways. And then they did, you know, we did that. I mean, I say we, it's not us, is it? It's not the working class. We weren't there. We're not the fucking ruling class. The ruling class of Britain were like, here we go. Here we are. This is what we're doing. But also, it is important to remember that the British people, you know, who did not do anything about it. We do have a good, strong working class tradition in this country, but the people who decided to just sit down and accept our colonial history are absolutely responsible for it. You know, if you think about it, it's you know, it's just the same way that I talk about what's going on in Palestine. If you are not even speaking about it, you're choosing to live in this individualist, convenient world where you don't, you know, the main thing that hurts you is like thinking about a thing and you know, talking about a thing that directly is like killing people, murdering people, making them suffer so much all over the world. And I just think it's such a privileged position, right? And it just really fucking frustrates me. You know, I understand that some people have got their limitations, but like, you have to be talking about it with anyone who will listen. You have to be trying to do something, doing anything about it, like keeping the pressure up. You know, it's so weak right now, Zionism as a concept, as an ideology, and we should be trying to fucking flatten it in the same way that fascism, you know, needs to be flattened, like any kind of fascism. And fascism is weak, right? The reason that fascism is, you know, being so loud at the minute is because it's weak. The reason why Zionism is being so loud at the minute is because it's weak. People understand, just broadly speaking, that these kinds of ways of being are just cringe. It's just fucking cringe. There's no need to be like this in the world. We can have like a nice world where everyone's nice to each other. And in my video that's coming up this week on Thursday, I do talk about like a specific thing that fascists try and co-opt all the time, which is the housing crisis, which is something that this one bastard landlord influencer does try and co-opt. He tries to say that the housing crisis is being caused by asylum seekers, and that's very convenient, isn't it, for a landlord to say that the housing crisis is caused by asylum seekers. Like, oh, there is loads of homeless people in this country, but they're housing asylum seekers. This is fundamentally not true. They are housing asylum seekers, the few asylum seekers that have had their asylum claims forwarded to the point where they have been accepted into temporary accommodation. Every single asylum seeker that arrives on British shores is immediately an illegal asylum seeker, like an illegal immigrant. There's no safe legal routes for anyone unless you're Ukrainian. The government, the Tory government, made it that way in 2018 or something, and you know, so like people are like, oh, don't mind the legal ones, it's the illegal ones that are the worst. It's like, buddy, they're all illegal. There's no safe routes for them to go. And then their response will be like, oh, well, they shouldn't come here then. And it's like, well, where are they going, bro? Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're backing these fucking, you know, most of the migrants who come to the UK at the minute from Sudan, right? We are a friend of the United Arab Emirates government, and they are funding fucking death squads, the RSF. They're giving them weapons, they're giving them money, and they're just basically behaving in the same way as any other fascist death squad, like the IOF. Like, they're killing and starving people. There's been like 100,000 Sudanese babies that have starved recently, and it's just like overwhelmingly evil and gross. It's just super, super important to remember that, like, you know, we cannot let them take these talking points in any way and try and co-opt them to people who might be like, oh, these fascists have got a point. You know, not that they would say that, because they may not know that they're fascist. They may just think that they're like concerned individuals or whatever. But regardless, like, I just think the majority of people in this country are not like that. We're gonna see now, and we're gonna divvy up this content. The main bulk of this stream is we're gonna be diving into this one guy's content. Maybe his content, maybe not his content, maybe just this one video. But there was a fascist march in Manchester on Saturday, and there were about 700 to 1,000 fascists there. They were from Britain First, British National Party. It's kind of like the political wing of the fascist movement here in the UK. It was very surprising that there were so many people here, because normally when there are fascist demonstrations in Manchester particularly, they're overwhelmingly outnumbered, even by the grassroots anti-fascist organisations that we have here in Manchester. But this time they absolutely outnumbered those, you know, that element of the anti-fascist resistance. And even the co-opted COP SWP front, Stand Up to Racism, even they didn't have enough people that could match that amount of people. So it's like, who are these people? You know, all evening, you gotta remember, I live in the centre town, and all night I was hearing London accents, like Cockney accents, like people going like, fucking hell. Obviously they're probably not from London. They're probably from places in the home counties or whatever. They're not from Manchester. They've got people from all over the place and bust them in. Do you know what I mean? And they've got this money from somewhere. We were talking about it on Red Planet very briefly last night. Speaking of which, hi Sophie, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, we're gonna be having a look at this this little Wets fucking live stream of the Fash demo. first of all, we're going to take this first bit of the stream to be doing a little bit of research on him. So, we've got his video that we're going to watch in a bit. British Patriots want our country back. Manchester, Britain first. The return of Captain Britain. So this guy is just like a fucking loser influencer. He's wearing this like fucking clean shirt. This fucking, you know what I mean? Pinstriped fucking suit with his little fucking Britain badge. Got his little fucking Hitler haircut. Have you seen the siege on Labour happening right now? No, can you get me a link? There's a permit, if you can get me a link and a... Yeah, it would be good to get some hopium while, you know, before we hit up this fucking... horrific psycho Fash shit, right? His flushed away mustache. Hey, Oxpecker, how you doing? Yeah, it's proper good, innit? It's proper good. There's like a. I think that if you know, with your sideburns, right? Unless you've got an undercut. Unless you've got an actual undercut or whatever. Then you just need to not be taking your sideburns all the way up like that, because you just start to look like proper unhinged, don't you? You know what I mean? The tash that sets the alarm off. He's got what I would call... Oxpecker had a good one, which was flushed away mustache. He's got what I would call high school drug dealer mustache. Guys like this used to sell me fucking coke in the bogs at school, do you know what I mean? Half a gram for 50 quid. That's exactly it. Dangerously noncy. Steph with the gift sub to Soph. Enjoy. Steph, thank you so much for the gift of the sub. And thank you so much for being here. And enjoy your ad-free viewing and your sub. So this is the link that Soph sent me. So we got here, Siege on Labour. This is interesting. There are a bunch of actions going on all across the UK at the moment against the authoritarian Labour government. I imagine that these postcodes are Labour ministers' postcodes. And we've got Ealing here, W38PP, Southwark, SE1, OSS. Tower Hamlets, E2, Tottenham, Ilford. I think Ilford is West Streeting, right? We've got Nottingham. Manchester, OL6, Oldham. That's got to be Angela Rayner. That's got to be her thing, for sure. Her office. So these are all ministers' offices. And if you look at Pim Britain's Instagram story, you'll see loads of what's been happening. Okay, cool. Oh, it's Palestinian Youth Movement. Right, okay. Let's check out their story then. This Monday, National Day of Action. So that was yesterday.
This morning.
21 hours ago, 12 hours ago. So this is in the morning. I mean, this stuff is great. This is a combination of Palestinian Youth Movement, Cop Watch Network.
Children's cries. Then shake the streets and flood the skies.
Hi Han, how you doing? What's going on?
If they won't hear
Southwark is Labour HQ, right? Yeah.
then shake the
So let's see if we can see some of the footage. We got some agitprop here. Starmer does belong in The Hague, yeah. Spotted on Brick Lane. See you at 6 p.m. Okay, so this looks like one of the first actions. Russia Street residential development. Labour supports genocide. So this is in Oldham. Angela Rayner's office. Yeah, laser projector on the Houses of Parliament. This one guy going, shame on you. Cool, this is great. So action in Manchester there, action in London there.
Farmer that supported locking up black and brown people when they fought back against the police after the murder of Mark Duggan 14 years ago. It has always been the Labour Party that supported the bombing of Iraq and Afghanistan. The Labour Party...
I don't think you would have seen one of these on Positive Leftist News because this only happened like today. Did Positive Leftist News come out like today? Like this is all stuff that's happening like today, like an hour ago. So I don't know if this... I mean, there's been loads of actions going on all over the UK, so it could have been.
Because it is drenched in the blood of one...
This is Tower Hamlets, yeah, Brill. We got Loughborough Labour here, bunch of people outside Loughborough Labour. Birmingham.
Today we have activists joining
PLN came out on Friday,
West
right?
Brom, outside the West Midlands Labour HQ, and they are calling
for help to get David Lammy and Keir Starmer sent to the Hague, where they belong.
Yeah.
David Lammy, you will see.
David Lammy, you will see.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
They do early posts on Patreon, maybe. Great. West Streeton's office as well. Brilliant. So there you go. That's all the updates there from the stories of PYM Britain. Incredible. Absolutely incredible stuff. Thanks for letting me know about that. So that's good. Hopefully there'll be more info about that as time goes on. Why call yourself the Labour Party when you're all about giving allegiance and aid to a foreign nation? I'd assume Labour means they support the working class. I'm not British, so I don't know your guys' politics. They used to be. That's what the name was about, yeah. The name was about working class people. But, of course, the ruling class in this country does not want the working class to have any kind of representation in government. And so, ever since the 80s with neoliberalism, they completely gutted and attacked the Labour Party, and the Labour Party no longer represents Labour. It no longer represents the working class people in this country. It represents corporate lobbying interests. It represents the Zionist lobby interest. Yeah. It's really bad, but it's a tale that is similar all over the world, right? I imagine the Labour Party in Australia, everybody hates the Labour Party in Australia, probably started out in a similar way. Labour Party in New Zealand probably started out in the same way, similar stuff. There's a whole history of stuff like that happening, right? Hey Cryptid Juice, how you doing? Yeah, that's right, Doggo Duck, yeah. It sucks. So that's kind of it, really, Max. It kind of sucks, right? But it is also why there is a new party in the UK that has been launched by Zara Sultana, Jeremy Corbyn, and about 8 other independent MPs that were... There's a Labour Party in New Zealand. Oh, okay, I've made that up, sorry. Here's the political parties that I know definitely exist. I just assumed. I was certain that I'd heard you speaking about the Labour Party in New Zealand, Middle-earth Marxist. The parties that I know exist in Aotearoa are Te Pāti Māori and the Green Party, right? Those are the guys that I know, and then the one that's in power, which is like not really representative of any of them, right? I don't know. But yeah, you know what I mean. The all over the world, there will be examples of people who have just co-opted the Labour Party to make it neoliberal and shit. I do hope the Jeremy Corbyn party outlines how they'll undo Labour's anti-trans legislation soon. Okay, here's something that everybody needs to understand about the new Labour Party that is Jeremy Corbyn's party. Right, here's what everybody needs to understand. It's only had sign-ups for people who are interested in getting involved and voting for policy, right? So there are no policies that are going to be announced until they've been voted on by members, right? So don't hope for anything anytime soon, because what we're looking at here, if Zara and Jezza are... if what they're saying is true, it looks like they are trying to set up an entirely democratic party in the same way that Labour was back in the day. Although I don't think it was, actually entirely democratic. I think they're making it more democratic than that, which probably means that there'll be quite a lot of a bit of pain in decision making. When Jezza is saying things like, if you want a party that stands up for Palestine, if you want a party that stands up for the working people of this country, get involved, it's your party. He's just saying, if the current UK political parties aren't offering you anything, then join our party because we'll give you a voice, right? That's what he's saying. So yeah, important to bear that in mind. There's like nothing, like there are so many things being said online about him. They're saying all kinds of things, and it's like nothing's even really been agreed yet. They've got like a little bit of comms going out saying, yeah, join up, sign up. I think what they're doing is they're trying to maximize sign-ups and maximize money, and then they're going to work out a budget for how they can do conferences, more comms, etc., right? Because if they've got 600,000 members and 600,000 of those members are paying £5 a month, right? That's fucking crazy. That's crazy dough. Absolutely crazy dough. So, and I'll pay fucking £5 a month. Do you know what I mean? It's not much to fund, right? And then, when you've got that much money, you have to think about a budget, and it can't be like a comprehensive budget, because what you have to think about is, okay, we want a democratic party. They're going to want, the members are going to want to decide where the money goes and stuff, right? So it's up to us to do something about it, and I think that's been the message for a while. Like, of course, if they don't, if nothing is agreed to undo the anti-trans garbage in the USA, right? Of course, though, if he just says my new party will protect trans people and ensure they have equal rights, he will get more sign-ups. I'm sure he would. However, again, it's not his party. Like, he's not the leader. He's not the leader. Zara Sultana's not the leader. Loads of people are being like, Jeremy Corbyn's the leader of this new party. There's nothing is set in stone about this at all. Do you know what I mean? I think you're right. I think you're right. And it would be good. But again, this is like another opportunity here to say, we can't just rely on electoral politics, because what if that doesn't happen? What are we going to do then? Lie down and die? Of course not. We have to do something. We have to organize. We have to, ideally what would happen is there would be a queer union in the UK. I keep saying this all the time. Ideally what would happen is that there will be a queer union in the UK that was trans-led, and it included cisgender queer people, because we're all in it together. Trans people need our help, and we all need each other's help. They're trying to drive us apart, and what we need is unity. The way that you demonstrate unity is you have a union of queer people all together. Cisgender people are there to pick up, things that trans people don't have the energy to do, but need to get done. And then we can use our power to influence parties, potential vanguard parties, or whatever, that are really only an opportunity to push the Overton window left, to be honest, because that's kind of where I see people like Zoran Mamdani and Jeremy Corbyn, right? You can't even really... I mean, again, I'm calling him Jeremy Corbyn, the party, Jeremy Corbyn, but this new party, we can't really be so excited about electoral politics because we know that it gets corrupted and co-opted so easily. So it's very difficult, right? It's very difficult. We just have to organize. Like the key thing is that we just have to keep organizing. We have to keep building power in any way that we can. We have to keep doing based stuff whenever you can, and that's just that, right? Anyway, I missed a bunch of stuff in the chat now. In such cases, also a right-wing group or niche group in the UK, national anarchist ideology started by Troy Southgate. Hey Aslan, how are you doing? Electoral politics is one tactic only. Yep. Plan an assembly in August-ish to nail down the name and begin working out the policy specifics. Great. As with anything that requires people, systems don't exist without people. Correct. Yep. I don't even know if I shouted out Sophie. I apologize. So, everyone, please go follow my dear friend Sophie from Mars, and also please go follow Aslan Silver. He's a great streamer. Money and our kids locked in too. Hell yeah. That's how you want it. That's what you... I just hope they call it the left party. Simple, perfect. Maybe. My opinion, the most important thing, aside from having very well set out ethical guidelines, is that the party has a very coherent and readable policy platform. Zoran didn't win through calling out his opponents. He won because people really trusted his policies, and he put in the work to earn their trust. Right, I think that's the thing. I don't think we need to worry too much about the name, because the name is like... whatever. When you think about like a band, right? Think about someone like the weirdest band names that you've ever heard in your entire life, but the music is so good. Is so good. You know? Like, sometimes names are just so cheesy and it just doesn't matter. 9 Inch Nails is like a super cheesy name. Extremely cheesy. But the music is so good. I've been enjoying listening to the Viagra Boys. Right. Who else? I can only really think of that. Beatles is a silly name for a band. Yeah, but you've made the main mistake there of thinking that their music is good. So that's you know, huge flaw in the submission there. The Jam, now, that's a good band. The Jam, you know. The B Sharps, yeah. Exactly. Rob! It's Rob! Le grand Rob Rousseau avec une raid pour moi. Rob, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. It's good to see you, folks. If you haven't followed Rob, please go and show him some love. He is a great streamer. If you like my politics, you will love his politics. How are you doing? How was the stream? What were you up to? And welcome in, everybody. It's good to see you all. Hello, Dr. Maggot. Hello, ems.com. Hello, One Who Reads. Hello, Little Baby Beef. Oh. Sorry, just messed something up there. Yeah, welcome in. If you don't know me, my name's djmuel. I'm a leftist political streamer in the UK. I'm a communist. I'm an anarcho-communist to be specific, but obviously lean more towards communist and anti-imperialist, anti-colonialist, anti-fascist. Done a whole heap of organising in my time, organising with tenants' unions. Well, the tenants' union here in Manchester. Quiz Against Genocide in Manchester. That's not the official name. No Pig, No Pride in Genocide. yeah, all that kind of stuff. So that's me, and today on the stream we are going to be breaking down. There was a fascist demonstration in Manchester, which is the city I live in the UK. There was a fascist demonstration here on Saturday that was upsettingly large, and we are going to be watching a Fash streamer. Just looks like a little British Hitler, which is so embarrassing. And we're going to be trying to figure out if we can figure out a bit more information, and probably laughing at awful politics and stupid takes as we go along. Thank you for all the follows, really appreciate that. I hope you enjoy the content. And you were shoving firecrackers in your asses, right? Well, that's fun, isn't it? We won't be doing any of that here, so you know, just stay safe, innit? You know what I mean? Just do what thou wilt, but stay safe. Hey, Bonbon C3PO, how you doing? Welcome in. Well, since the robbers are here, we might as well stop talking about Zara Sultana and Jezzo Corp. Let's start with a bit of brain rot. You know, just to sort of cleanse the palate. You know what I mean? I found a little bit of brain rot that we can have a little laugh at. This person posted this on Twitter and said this killed me off. So let's see what killed this person off.
So, Mr. Kyle, can I have an apology, please? So, Mr. Kyle.
What? Who's he talking about? It's not like a call-in. Do they have their own show or something? Like, what is this? Reform UK live streams and shit? The game's gone. Someone else has done, like...
So, Mr. Kyle, can I have an apology, please?
You cunt!
Yeah.
What's the problem?
You got.
I don't know what the fuck that is. Speaking of British fascists, I recently came across this show called Ridley Road about the 62 group. Very cool stuff. Interesting. He's on about Jeremy Kyle. What did Jeremy Kyle say about him? Yeah, let him fight. Let him fucking fight, the disgusting piece of shit. Please watch this ad I just got.
They called the Irish the green N-words. There were signs that said no blacks, no dogs, no Irish. And when Kennedy became president, they joked, now the Irish are almost white. That's how far beneath we were ranked. They saw us as less than human. So when I walk like a king now, it's not ego, it's vengeance. They laughed at us. Now we're building dynasties.
Well, I mean, this guy's like American, right? If this guy was like... If this guy was Irish, I would be like, okay, but he's American, right? Who is this? Who is this guy?
Follow me if you've got Irish blood or king energy.
Hey, Booncox, how you doing? That's the green N-word. What the hell, man? Twitter is cooked. Absolutely fucked. Right, okay, here we go. It's time for some terrible guys. We're gonna... Oh, that was right. I was gonna try and do a bit of research into this guy just before we start. Alright. Let's have a little look. So this guy is Hugh Anthony. I've seen one of his videos before. Quite a while ago, but I have seen one. Let's take a look at his channel and see what kind of stuff he's done. So, there's this phenomena in the UK. I don't know if this exists in the US, because I know that protests in the US can be like a little more violent or whatever. But in the UK, there is this phenomena where fascists basically will go around to different protests, different fascist demonstrations in the UK, and they will live stream it with like little fucking embarrassing little GoPros on monopods and stuff. And you know, they got the like streamer backpack that's got a signal booster in it for 4G, right? So that they could stream for like an hour or something. This guy made a YouTube channel. It appears 2 months ago, right? It appears that these are all of his videos. What's new with Hugh number 1? Let's start out with this. Let's get to know this guy first, yeah? Before we check out any of his content. This is him a month ago. He's still got the same high school drug dealer mustache.
Welcome to the first episode of What's New with Hugh. Me being Hugh, what's new being whatever's in my life.
This is an hour. Oh my god, we're not watching this. He's not even done chapters. Right, well, first of all, who... This is the worst bedroom I've ever seen in my entire life. You just know, right? Oh, sorry, Dr. Maggot. Yeah, you got to ask permission before you put links in the chat. It's all right. Don't worry. You're not in trouble or anything. I've still got the link. Oh, yeah. Classic Farage moment. Yeah. This is like too good to not play.
Is for Brian Kelleher, Brexiteer, and I hope you have a great birthday. This comes from your good friend Aidan. Now, it's a bit early in the day, so all I've got actually is coffee, but I hope you enjoy a few pints with the lads tonight. Up the rah!
Oh, it's so good. It is proper good. Well, that's it though, like, you know, his mate Aiden was probably like, how do I trick him into saying something? How do I trick him into saying something proper funny, right? Just proper, like, against his politics. He doesn't even know anything about it. That's the thing about British fascists, is that in Northern Ireland, loyalists are like, yeah, British fascists, yeah, we love that shit, yeah, stop the boats, yeah, kill the Fenians, yada, yada, yada. But British fascists, like, don't even know Northern Irish fucking fascists exist. And it's, like, so embarrassing for them, right? He just has no concept of Northern Irish politics whatsoever. He said up the Republican Army, right? Up the Republican Army, the IRA. It's just funny as fuck.
This message, so all I've got actually is coffee, but I hope you enjoy a few pints with the lads tonight. Up the rah!
He said it for money. Like, there's a chance that he does know, but he didn't give a shit because he got paid, right? Could you just imagine being an Irish person who's, you know, just like an Irish comrade, and you just get this on your birthday? Yeah, it's fucking quality. All right. What did I miss? Maybe he means the Egyptian god. Maybe he thought he meant that. This man's gonna be UK Prime Minister in 2029. God, I fucking hope not. Jesus Christ, could you imagine? Right, we're not watching all of this, but, you know, I know it smells crazy in here, man. This guy didn't even, like, tidy up his room before he started making his video. What's he got going on here? What are all these in here? Like little straws? It's just crazy. He's got like a little Lego guy. It's like his shelves aren't even properly fucking, you know, arranged or anything.
I mean, anyone watching on YouTube, you can see I've gone above and beyond here with the fog lights that are currently blinding me, but it means you can see me in high definition and good lighting.
Right, this is not high definition. He's fucked up the camera somehow.
And you can appreciate the new haircut that I just got today by my wonderful hairdresser. Right. Anyway, so this is the pod.
Right, chat. Do you think this guy is working class? Yeah, the resolution's all fucked up. Like, he's all stretched. What's going on? What has he done?
Cast where I'm just going to talk my mind. You know, for years.
Do you think he's putting the accent on?
Talk my mind about.
Do you think he's ashamed to be working class, or do you think he's actually middle class? I just don't think that any normal guy has got a shirt that's this well laundered. I just don't think that that exists.
A lot of things, and I've not.
Even when I lived at my mum's, my shirts didn't look that good.
Being a coward, frankly. I was scared of social pressure. I was scared of friendship groups abandoning me. I was scared of all these things. And I've kind of realized in the last, month or so that it actually doesn't matter. If people want to abandon me and abandon being friends with me on the mere basis that they disagree with what I believe in or what I think.
So he's made a video, right? He's made a video sad that people have stopped being mates with him, probably because he's a fucking racist.
Without giving me any form of rational conversation. Frankly, let them. Who cares? Literally, who cares? They're not real friends, are they? And
I don't know, man. It kind of feels like you care that you made like an hour-long video about it. Like, does he talk about anything else?
To anybody out there, if you have opinions on things, if you have, be it political opinions, social opinions, even personal opinions, right? No matter what your opinion is, if you don't feel like you can say that to somebody out, the fear that they're going to abandon you or reject a friendship with you or X, Y, and Z, they were never, ever a friend in the first place.
I mean, sure, that's true, but what are we talking about? Like, political opinion that everybody should be fed, clothed, housed, have healthcare, not receive discrimination. It's not going to be that, is it? Could be he was in concert band in school. They issued fancy white shirts for concerts. Seems like a failed trombonist. He's not got the cheeks for it. It sounds like he's got a bunch of normal people in his life who didn't like his racist opinions. Yeah, I agree, Aslan. Completely rank. Middle class, his mum irons his shirts really well. Yeah.
Because any of
sounds like he wants people to think he's got a butler, yeah.
Even if they don't agree with me, which has happened plenty of time before, will have a genuine, honest, open conversation with me. Anybody that's fake will just block me and get rid of me straight away. It's happened before when I've been in, for example, Twitter heat, because for some reason Twitter loves to try and cancel me. They failed every time, by the way. You cannot.
I wonder why Twitter tries to cancel you. When was this? 2 months ago. Who's cancelling him on Twitter? We talk about the gay community, lust, self-love. Oh no, is he gay? Is he a gay fash? So embarrassing. He wasn't enough of a Nazi on Twitter. Homo fashion it. Oh no. Oh no. I'm low-key obsessed with how I started this video thinking, lol, this guy sucks, but partway through I went, he's kinda cooking right now. Appreciate how you're to articulate your views, even though there were many things I just can't agree with. Wait, what? Ernst Roman. Hey DJ, how you doing? Good to see you. This is fucking mental already.
Not cancel me.
Wait, what's his Twitter? Has he got his Twitter on here? Why has he not linked his Twitter? That's annoying. Normally people link their Twitter. Prioritize Britain. It's time for change. Join us. Captain Britain saves Manchester from the crazies. Wait, does he live round here? Oh my god, he's like based around Manchester, isn't he? This one's got 53 views. Greater Israel, the plan. Greater Israel, the real plan. He's got like a short video here about Greater Israel. Terrorists arrested in Manchester. Massive protests, huge tensions. Right, okay, so he's just like a fucking proper psycho, Zio, Fash. Israel is America's greatest ally. Yeah, all that stuff. Glastonbury promoting violence. The enemy within. He made those comments. It's less because of his morals, more because he's an actual headache. No, I think that what he's referring to in this video, right? If he is a homo fash, what he's probably referring to is he has fascist friends who cannot accept that he is gay, or he has gay friends who can't accept that he's a fascist, right? It's going to be either or. Like, these guys are so fucking embarrassing. This is great. Should we have a look at his geopolitics takes?
Well, it's now day 5 of the Israel-Iran war. I'm going to say war because that's basically what it is. And
stunning, straight away.
Worse. So yesterday was my birthday, the 16th of June.
No one cares.
Was at a G7 meeting with the rest of the warmongering brigade, and he had to leave early to rush back to Washington to get
his camera is so bad.
More insight on the Middle Eastern conflict because it's getting worse. I'm wearing my drama t-shirt today because this is drama. So when
oh my God.
Everyone was sat here telling me that I was fear-mongering because I was saying we are getting closer and closer and closer to a global war.
When were you saying that? What you want about? When exactly were you saying that? Has he been saying that before this video? I mean, he could have been. Oh, nuclear war. Right. He's saying everyone was saying I was crazy. What, like, who? 55 people. Oh my God, the quality is so bad. One of the rare issues the far left and far right agree on, all roads lead to J's? What? No, dude. If you mean what I think you mean, yeah, no, we don't agree on that. But also, like, he was saying everyone was saying that I was crazy. Everyone was saying I was crazy and I was wrong. No, no one did. No one did. No one looked at your nuclear war take and was like, oh, you're so wrong. Or you deleted the comments, just like mental. I don't know. Anyway, whatever.
Now we are. So Israel has bombed multiple nuclear sites in Iran. They have managed to slow down nuclear production, although we still have no idea how close Iran actually has ever been to a nuclear warhead, considering for the last 22 years, Israel, the West, have all been claiming that Iran is basically a few days away from creating a nuke.
Wait, he's looking like he doesn't believe it.
But now Iran has threatened to leave the NPT, which is the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty, which basically means, fuck you, we'll do what we want. Israel is also rumoured to have...
Oh, don't slam the table when you've got a mic stand on the desk, dude. Come on.
Readied its nuclear arms. Oh no. So what are we saying, guys? So when I said we're getting close now, we're getting close to people just being a bit too viscerous with the nuclear button, the N.
Viscerous? Right, chat, is that a word? Visceral? What exactly is the drama again? I thought it was a war. That's what I mean. I'm wearing my chode shirt because this guy is a chode. Yeah. Viscerous. The meaning of viscerous is visceral. Right, so he's just using like right, okay, whatever.
The N word, the nuclear word. They're getting a little bit too close now to using it.
Yeah, just a little subtle dog whistle there. Like, we hate the N word, by which I mean nuclear. We love the other N-word, right?
Now
That's what
Iran's
he's saying.
threatening to leave the nuclear treaties, bearing in mind Israel's not even a part of them. Let's make that clear. Iran threatening to leave those treaties. Israel, the land that sees itself as the shining beacon in the Middle East and does not believe that a world without Israel can even exist, is already not in these treaties. They're all talking about the N-word.
This guy's anti-Zionist because he's a proper fucking actual anti-Semite, isn't he?
Even a Pakistani general has come out and said that if Israel was to use nukes on Iran, that Pakistan would retaliate. I mean, granted, Pakistani officials said, no, that's not true. That's not true. But is it true? I mean, this is the country that started fighting India for a day. I mean,
bro, cite your sources, man. Like
one day of war.
Insane stuff.
We're getting a little bit more angry at each other. We're getting a little bit more on the nose with what is and is not going down. Iran has also threatened us, the United Kingdom, that if we help intercept any form
he's
of
doing the
missile,
Trump outward arms motions. You're right. All that
and military
he is,
bases
yeah.
in the region. They're going to attack us. You know what that means? Escalation. You know.
Motherfucker just said escalation.
Region. They're going to attack us. You know what that means? Escalation. You know what that means? NATO. And what I always say about NATO, NATO is a warmongering organization. So now Iran is threatening to attack us and France and Germany and stuff like that. They are now threatening to leave these treaties regarding their nuclear warheads, which Israel is already not a part of. We have deployed fighter jets into the region. Thank you for that one, Starmer, because we really wanted to go and help in this conflict. We really wanted to go and help. And people keep going, oh yeah, but we can't let Iran have nukes. We can't let Iran, it's a danger to Western civilization. Do you really think Iran is stupid enough to try and nuke the West? Number one, you keep...
This is wild. This is some fucking wild shit. What is this guy's politics at all? It's all over the place. He's like, leave Iran alone, Israel are bad, but he's clearly a fucking fash, right? Yeah, he's English Fuentes, isn't he? That's exactly what this guy is. Listen to how he says us, he's a mank doing a posh accent. He is, isn't he?
Going, I think Iran have in this conflict region. Thank you for that one, a part of. We have their nuclear warheads, which Israel is already...
His website says we're not left or right. He's got a website. Putting Britain first because no one else will. Did he make this website this weekend? This is from the Manchester thing. We're a growing national movement demanding Britain stands for the British people again. We believe sovereignty, heritage, and truth, not foreign agendas, globalist distractions. Oh, that's a dog whistle right there. Our mission: Britain first, always. British citizens before foreign interest, corporation, or unelected global institutions. If it doesn't benefit our people, it doesn't belong in our policy. No foreign wars, foreign money, defend British heritage. Oh man, they're just all fascists. Right. I see.
Not a part of. We have deployed fighter jets into the region. Thank you for that one, Starmer, because we really wanted to go and help in this conflict. We really wanted to go and help. And people keep going, oh yeah, but we...
Right, so his geopolitics take is interesting. But again, this is clearly just an opportunity to try and use the genocide in Palestine, which everybody can clearly see as a genocide, as a way to be like, yeah, this is why you should support us. We're a fascist party, or we're like a fascist group that is gonna, you know, don't worry, we're just putting British people first. It's fine. It's all right. It's fine. It's nothing like British first. Actually, it's nothing like Britain first. It's nothing like that. It's different. It's completely different. Again, like, how is it different from Britain first? Like, prioritize Britain. It's like the same word. It's the same word. All right, well, we've seen all that. So now we know who he is. And here he is with his mate on Saturday. Let's go ahead and start this. This is from Saturday in Manchester. Him and his mate. And they're going to go ahead and join the Britain First rally.
Guys, welcome back to Manchester. Another Saturday with Cozzy, as usual. Oh no! Oh no, we've been called out by Paul. Wait, good timing. Here's Paul as well. How are you, mate? How are you? Very good. Where's the cloak? It's in there. It's in there. Waiting. We're just
Oh my god! Look at that fucking t-shirt, dude. A fucking Kiss t-shirt.
There's been Palestine protesters. Yeah, none of this.
Yeah. Police everywhere. There was another stabbing. That's why you got all the police here last night.
Was it a stabbing? Because when I saw the video, they didn't know whether it was a punching or not.
We think it's a stabbing. Well,
He's like, what are you saying, you fucking idiot, you fucking oaf? We have to say it's a stabbing to maintain this fear that people have about Piccadilly Gardens because there's black people here, you see? That's what it is. You oaf. Yeah. Don't be saying that it was just, you know, not as violent as it could have been.
On the statue, and they're doing a lot of...
Did he just say the police were biased towards Palestine protesters? Yeah, they love to say that. The two-tier policing thing is... these fascists saying that when they did the riots last year and a bunch of fascist rioters who literally wanted to do pogroms and, you know, in some cases did assault racialized people all over this country, and, you know, they got put away. But again, it's like two-tier policing. Sure, dude, when people are holding signs. When people are holding signs.
Forensics right now.
Saying, I oppose genocide.
Well, they've got to get ready for fresh blood later.
They do, yeah, they do. So another eventful weekend in Manchester. Everything going horribly wrong once again. But we're here for the remigration protest today. Need a bit, fella. We're here for the remigration protest today, which is going to be kicking off. It's going to be kicking off. I wonder how that's going to go. Maybe a little bit of trouble lies ahead, but Captain Britain's ready for it. Yeah. And so are the police, by the looks of it. So we'll catch you in a bit. Coming from politics, I'm actually taking up law and order to myself. So have a good time. I'm going to go for the weak people first. See ya. Look at this. One of the...
So this guy just got in a fucking cop car.
By the looks of it, so we'll catch you in a bit. Coming from politics, I'm actually taking up law and order to myself. So have a good time. I'm going to go for the weak people first. See ya.
Interesting. I don't know about you, chat, but coppers don't take too kindly to people doing shit like this. I wonder how it is that he got away with that. Hey, low-key human, how you doing? Hey, monkey sputum, how you doing? I have my final physio appointment today, and they're going to make a report to the Motor Insurers Bureau, and with any luck, I'm going to get paid soon. Hey, good to hear it. Good to hear it, monkey. Welcome to the stream, how you doing?
Look at this, one of the undercover cops. She's an earpiece in, but she's dressed like a normal human being, so they can try and infiltrate. We've got to be careful of people infiltrating us, because they're going to make us out to be rioters, and we're not.
It's so joke that the cops fucking love these guys. They just absolutely despise cops. Not in the right way, though, you know what I mean? They don't despise them in the right way. They're like, no, the cops aren't racist enough.
Patriots, we're nationalists. Take back control of our country.
He's clearly signifying his politics here. We're not patriots, we're nationalists.
Police everywhere. Look at the police force that we have for a nationalist movement. Compare this.
What are you on about? What are you talking about? There's 1, 2, 3. There's 1 liaison officer, 2 regular officers.
The Palestine March is nothing.
And he just literally just got in their fucking car.
Seriously, but we are apparently the enemies.
And there's 2 cops here. And he's like, yeah, this one is definitely an undercover cop.
Caring about the safety of our children and the future of this country. Ridiculous. Kirk! Big old Kirk with his wonderful cross. How are you, Kirk? Union flag on as well. There's the cross.
Just like the deadest chat of all time. Kirk, there he is with his big old cross. He's got a Union Jack on.
UK and Israel as well.
God bless.
Jesus, staff and everyone.
Oh, hang on a minute. God bless UK and Israel as well. Does Hugh agree with that?
Thank you, Kirk. And I think already this morning we've got...
It's like a Stuart Lee pit.
The left with their banners saying about fascists and all these scum and blah 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 blah. Oh no! Look at it. All face masks, all horrible haircuts. Like, oh, not the copyrighted music. Oh no! Oh no! Cosy, what do we think about this already? Already?
What do we think about this already? Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! He's the guy someone shouted out saying pick a cause. Yeah, for sure. We're not patriots, we're nationalists. Meanwhile, the YouTube video title says, British patriots want our country back. Right, which is it? Which is it, man?
Oh no. An umbrella. Oh, they've covered. We can't see you anyway. You've got a mask and glasses on. Come on. Look at that one over there. Why have you got masks on? What's going on? They've got some weird disease. That's why. They don't want to spread the... here's more of them. We got Soviet Russia. No, look who it is.
That was absolutely killer chat, that. Absolutely killer chat. Wow, so funny, dude. What's so funny is when you just stand there and look at a group of leftists and go, Soviet Russia. That's so funny.
Look at them already. All out, we got purple hair. Guys, Comic-Con was last weekend.
Purple hair, Comic-Con was last weekend.
Comic-Con was last weekend.
What was it?
It was a Comic-Con, wasn't it?
It was funny. Half these were probably...
No one knows what you're fucking talking about, bro. Your Fash mates are not interested in any of that. Here's the thing. They will think Comic-Con is like degenerate shit. Right? When he's talking about Comic-Con and he's got all his little Boba Fett, Star Wars stuff in his... You know, in his bedroom and all that, all his little figurines and that. Every single one of his Fash mates are going to be like, you're a fucking weirdo, bro. You're a fucking weirdo and you need to sort your fucking neck out, right?
They were at Comic-Con.
Do you think
yeah, where's Shakespeare?
I just made that.
For you to...
we forget.
Do they even know what fascism is? We're not on about a military force with no individual autonomy.
Wait, what? What the fuck is he on about? Fascism is a military force with no individual autonomy. What do you mean? Okay, dude. All right. It's just that. It's just that. Fascism is definitely not about protecting the borders. Sure. Okay, man. Yeah, it's not about that.
Do we know what fascism is? Or is it just a catchword that you read? Oh, of course they don't. Of course they don't. Oh no. Got the cane as well.
Another cane? What do you mean another cane? Got the cane as well.
What's going on?
Yeah, I'm gonna...
Is COVID back?
What's that back a bit?
I think COVID's back.
What is it with all these people with walking sticks?
I don't know. Do we even... They don't even...
What is it with all these people with walking sticks? I don't know, man. They're fucking disabled. That's the answer to that, isn't it? They're disabled.
Walking stick. They don't need that walking stick.
Okay.
Guys, what's with the walking stick? Serious question. Are we protecting our pip? Guys. No? What's with the clown music? Oh, with the circus.
He did already say he's going for the week first, didn't he?
I get it. How are we, buddy? How's the mask? Are we good? Are we good?
Manchester, Blackpool, which one are we in?
Guys, there's a barber's over that way. We can all go get you a nice haircut. Well, you've already got one. But we can go get the rest of you a nice haircut. How about that?
I'll pay for one of you.
Well, you'll pay. That's generous.
Just one.
That's generous. Oh, we turn off the... Come on, put it back
Yeah,
on.
it's proper funny, innit, chat? It's so funny, this. Oh, yeah, get your barbers. Yeah, get your haircut. We'll pay for you. What do you mean? You've got a fucking pedo tash.
Put it back on. Go on. Go on.
Do you know what I mean?
Do it now. I was enjoying that. Oh, brolly. Is it raining?
Keeping dry, eh?
Wait, you go up, I'll go down. You go up, I'll go down. Oh, you can't stop both of them. You can't stop both of them.
Are you expecting
These are just like schoolyard, high school nonsense, right?
rain, sir? We must be warm and
Just
all that.
liberal tears.
Do you not want to get your point across, or?
Sid from Toy Story, what do you mean?
What brings you in?
Go on, what do you
don't
mean?
want to get your
Oh,
point
look, another
across.
cane, another cane.
It's a protest.
Oh.
It's so fucking transparent. You know what I mean? It's so transparent. Oh, look, another cane.
Oh, come
yeah.
on.
Yeah, people are disabled, dude. You hate disabled people. We get it.
Really makes sense.
We get it, man.
You tell me why 70% of all Indians that came in last year took up low-skilled labour. That seems...
Wait, what? Wait, what?
What?
That really makes sense.
You tell me why 70% of all Indians that came in last year took up low-skilled labour. That seems to me like they are taking low-skilled jobs. Oh, look at Tubbo down there. Hi, Tubbo. You bet.
Look, you tell me why 70% of Indians who came here took up low-skilled labour. It's because we have a racism problem, dude. Like, and also, what do you mean 70% of Indians? Where's he getting his numbers? Where's he getting his source? What's his source? We already know this guy doesn't cite his sources anyway, so.
Okay, I apologise. Can I just say I love your hair? That's wonderful. Thank you very much.
Because I
Go
think
on.
I'm one of them because of my hair.
Yeah, true. Come on, we're going through. Excuse us, we're going through, guys. Excuse us. Can we put deodorant on today, guys?
Yeah, no mention about how many cops are here, right?
No, didn't think so.
Nobody mentioned about how many cops are like right here, right?
Whoa, that's aggressive. That's awfully aggressive. Sorry guys, we're just on that team, that's alright.
It was. Fash are aggressive.
Sorry, can I get through, guys?
Correct.
Who are you?
I'm me, thank you.
They're not letting us through, guys. They're not letting us through.
Little dickhead.
Right, darling, where are you going?
Are you with
Mate,
this
they've trapped us off.
Yeah, well, where are you? Is this lady with you or not? Yeah, she's with us.
We're with these guys. Are we able to go through?
It's called a job, love. Go in. Come on. The thing is...
I'll ask.
They're just so fucking reasonable to the Fash. There is absolutely no way if someone was on the other side and they were like, yo, I've just had the shit kicked out of me. I'm trying to get back to my friends. They would just be like, how do we know? How do we know about that? How do we know about that?
Can I go through? I'm with them as well.
Can I just say we got... Yeah, got you.
They won't let me through. Thank you, buddy. Thank you.
He's alright.
They won't let me through. Wait, hold on.
You had a mate with you.
Look, what's going
He's gone
on?
over there.
Is he already...
I think he's
Come on,
through.
you've got to clear these lefties out
Oh,
of
look,
the
they
way.
won't let him through.
Let me through.
He's just fucking chinned someone, him. Yeah, just let him through. Just put him on the other side. Don't do anything about the fact that he just literally fucking chinned someone. Check. You can see it, the way that he's moving his arms around, right? Watch his fucking arm here. See that? One. And another. He's just fucking elbowed someone.
Another undercover.
So that people can get through.
I know.
Clarified if the red-haired one was one of them to calibrate their treatment. Yep.
They're blocking us from getting in.
I don't think I can put this on
Calm down.
Yeah, the police kettled the anti-fascists for hours. Yeah, well, that's not going to be in this video, is it? He's not going to have any of that in this fucking video.
Oh no, here comes the job. Once again, not having an idea what they're on about.
What do you mean, not having any idea what they're on about? They're saying fascist scum off our streets, bro. It's pretty simple.
Oh, gosh. Push it again. Let the police through. the undercover police are going through as well, the normal cloak police. These people cannot define what Nazism or I've mixed them up there, fascism or Nazis are. They have no idea.
Yeah, okay, dude. Sure, man.
I saw that, they were attacking you there as well. They're all just bored, there's Rat Tail. They're all just bored, he's balding badly, you see that? Oh god, the sun is not doing him any favours.
Bro, the guy next to you is fucking balding. He's there like, they're all just bald. Bro, oh my god, those teeth.
They were attacking you there as well.
Oh my
god. There's Rat Tail. They're all just bored, he's balding badly, you see that? Oh god, the sun is not doing him any favours.
If you say Nazis are bad, this guy gets pissed and demands to debate you, yeah.
Awful.
Fucking balding gums.
No, not again. Oh, here we go.
What is fucking going on?
Number one, oh god.
Oh, they're trying to arrest someone and they're trying to de-arrest him. Right. Oh, cool. So let's watch that, chat. The anti-fascists made a pretty valiant attempt here to try and de-arrest someone. So what's happened is the cops have just rushed in.
Badly, you see that?
That's all that's going on there.
Not doing him any favours. Awful. Oh no, not again. Oh, here we go.
So you can see the cops try and seize someone. And then the anti-fash put their hands on the person that's being targeted. And you can hear the cops saying, you're blocking an arrest, you're blocking an arrest. They hate that shit.
Number one, oh god.
Oh my god, they've got God Save the Queen playing. It's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing.
Take it! Get the line back up! Just keep moving back.
Pretty valiant attempt, to be honest. Oh yeah, cool. Just like kneeling on these people. Yeah, sound. Yeah, they're looking like proper dangerous people. These, you know. It's so good that this happened.
There's three of them. Right. That was quick.
Scum. Absolute fucking scum.
Shameful.
It is shameful. It is shameful that the cops fucking arrested these people for standing up to fucking Nazis when they won't.
It's going to be a big day today. It's going to be a very...
And here what you can see, chat, as well, is the cops' strategies for essentially dismantling anti-fascist counter demonstrations. The way that they do it is they will repeatedly kettle and block anti-fascist counter demonstrators, and they will every now and then, in the same way they do this with pro-Palestinian protesters as well all the time. They do it with any left-wing protesters. They don't do it to fucking fascist protesters. We know this overwhelmingly. You know, the UK is a fascist state, right? And they will eventually, you know, fucking fly in there, grab a bunch of people, grab a bunch of guys, arrest them, and they will just repeatedly do that. It's like a war of attrition throughout the day. Cops and clan go hand in hand, that's right. Welcome in, Archimedes. Hi. Whatever the across the pond version of that is, yeah, well, you know, pretty much like the people who are on the other side of this police line here. Yo! That's right. Extremely appropriate dono. Monkey sputum.
FTP.
Thank you so much for the 1312 first dono of the month. Thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you so much for subbing off Twitch. Thank you so much for supporting the stream. Really appreciate that. And yeah, 1312. Let's get those 1312s in the chat, folks. You know, every single one of us hates cops. Hey, Half Laptop, how you doing? Welcome in.
Not even protected us. This is the issue. Already brawled because they're not protecting us properly. They're allowing these people to dominate. And
see, and the Fash are like, no, please arrest more of them. You need to arrest more of them. Arrest all of them, please.
Such a shame. Such a shame. Your summer holidays just started. Oh, there's another brawl.
Right, again, trying to imply that these are all kids, they're all university students or whatever, and maybe that might be true for some of them, but, you know. So what appears to have happened here is the cops have pushed the anti-fascist counter-demonstrators into a corral, and this happens later on in the day as well. I wonder if this guy's actually going to capture any of that on camera.
In a minute, this is the issue. These people are not safe. Careful. They're going across. They're going across. Oh, he nearly tripped there. Just got to be careful about our surroundings here. You dipshits. Oh, look, they're getting aggressive with the police. These people are just aggressive mobs.
Where? What is he even remotely referring to? He's just yelling at the police, like trying to antagonize them to be like, oh yeah, that guy just spat on a copper or something, like hoping that a cop is going to run over to these comrades and attack them, right?
And the left started bullying people.
They're just here to be aggressive.
They always are, mate.
Yeah, I know.
They always are. They always are just here to be aggressive.
So there's been a major scuffle here.
God Save the Queen is genuinely so hilarious. Music major, so I can appreciate either in that sense, but for these guys, you'd think they exclusively play Rule Britannia instead of mindlessly loving monarchy for some reason. No, they love it. That's the thing. They are servile fascist scumbags. They're like, yes, we love the king. We love the queen who's dead. We love the king. They're allowed to have their overall complete absolute power over us. We love that shit. Please bend us over. Do whatever thou wilt with us. It doesn't matter. Sacrifice me on the altar of fucking fascism, on the altar of Britain. They are servile bastards. They will be there like, yeah, we're free thinkers. We're free thinkers. We don't believe, we're not NPCs. We have our own minds. We're individuals. But they are the most servile, disgusting losers that you will ever see in your entire life.
More about immigrants than they do their own people.
That's just not true, though. It's possible to care about all people, which everyone here, I am well aware, does.
I know they have. That protest on Sunday, they were protesting against us. You don't know what a Nazi is.
A lot of the way they look at things, it's actually the very similarities.
It's so funny, actually, like hearing what these guys are saying, because most of the time, when you are on the counter demonstration, you won't like hear what they're saying. So it's quite funny in like seeing the agit prop on the other end, right? Because what every Fash watching this is thinking is like they can hear what they're saying and they're not responding, and it just like furthers this brain rot where they're like, yeah man, definitely, like lefties just like don't know how to debate. They don't know how to engage with us. They never engage in conversation, like nice conversation with us. And it's like, no bro, when you're on that side, you can't hear a fucking word these losers are saying. It's because they're talking directly into their microphones that are like on the end of their cameras, you know what I mean? It's just so fucking funny. We're British patriots, and as such, we love the house of Saxe, Coburg, and Gotha, right?
I know. You don't know what a fascist is. You don't know what a Nazi is. Just buzzwords that you heard on the internet.
It's just buzzwords. I get called a bloody terrorist these days. It's probably because you are, dude. You probably got a fucking crossbow in your gaff, and you've been saying like, one of these days I'm gonna get out there and shoot these migrants. That's probably why.
These morons have not a clue. Not a clue. These people hate British values. They hate British culture and heritage.
Define British values, dog.
Britain and we
Define British culture and heritage. What is that? Colonialism?
Yeah, we're just
Fascism.
Antifa should be prescribed with how aggressive that they are.
Oh, this is that's so good, dude. That's so good. Antifa should be prescribed. Yeah, man. The headquarters of Antifa, you know, the foundational documents of Antifa need to be seized by the state. Yeah, man. This headless movement of just like having morals and having scruples in your politics, right? That needs to be prescribed. That like, you know, the joke I'm making is that it's not an organization. You can't just prescribe the ideology of being an anti-fascist. It's like insane.
As well. Not really sure what that has to do with
yeah, we can own hating British values. Yeah, well, because we know what their British values are. That's the thing. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, he is saying like, oh, they hate British values. And it's like, yeah, because your British values are things like kill every fucking non-white person. That's what their British values are.
And the police are going through like,
you know,
they're going through like Dagobah. There you go.
Like what? What did he say? Like what?
That's more of a foreign interest. And the police are going through like Dagobah. They're going through like Dagobah.
Oh my god, it's so embarrassing. He's talking about Star Wars shit at the protest. He's a fucking LARPer, right? He's like, yeah, man, sick. It's just like Star Wars. It's like the swamp where Yoda lives in Star Wars. Oh my god, you fucking smelly, sweaty prick. Holy shit.
There you go, they're bringing... Take your masks off. Oh, are they getting bussed out? Bye. Bye.
They're getting bussed out. They love to be like... They literally love to be like, they're getting bussed out. Where, by the way, round the corner from then, a bunch of people are being bussed in, right? There's no buses here. He's like, they're being bussed out, but there's no buses here. And literally, round the corner, which is where the BMP heads were all assembling, yeah? They were like, you know, getting bussed in from all over the country.
Scum! You notice how none of our lot got arrested because we're not aggressive.
None of our lot got aggressive because we're not aggressive. Yeah, man. I'm sure it's to do with that. Even though you were just talking literally 10 minutes ago in your video about two-tier policing. It is mad that he got in the cop car though. I think that's worth repeating here. Like, this guy was talking about two-tier policing, and then he got in a cop car.
That's gonna go. Maybe a little bit of trouble lies ahead, but Captain Britain's ready for it. Yeah. And so are the police, by the looks of it. So we'll catch you in a bit. Coming from politics, I'm actually taking up law and order to myself. So have a good time. I'm gonna go for the weak people first. See ya.
So my man is like, I hate cops, but I love cops, and I want to be one. But I want to be a different kind of cop that is a fascist. But like, cops are already fascist, so I just need to have... I need to be a cop that's more fascist than a regular cop, right?
Poland.
I think that they get that cops are fascist. I think that they just want him to be more fascist. They want him to do more stuff that is fascist, right? And they hate the fact that cops will sometimes arrest them.
There we go. Crazy. I'm sure that
because like, that's the thing, right? They don't understand that the cops are there to protect the state, and the state needs fascists to a degree. It needs fascists to a degree whereby they can't seize power through violent means, so the cops will still, you know, fight against... If there was a fascist uprising, there would definitely be cops who were, like, fighting against them. Because the real fascists, well, I say the real fascists, they're all fascists, right? But the most powerful fascists are the neoliberals in government, who are the state, who are authoritarians. Like, I am absolutely not gonna shy away from saying that Keir Starmer is a fascist, because he is, right? Every single fucking Labour minister right now, and the majority of Labour MPs are all fascists. They're all authoritarian fascists. They're arresting people on behalf of a foreign nation because they have a colonial interest, an imperialist interest in that nation, and it is a racist interest. It is an overwhelmingly racist and genocidal interest, and they are arresting people based on that racist and genocidal ideology. They are fascists. They just aren't as much of a fascist as this guy would like them to be, which is even more fascist than that.
Oh, here we go. We got some behind us as well.
We got some behind us as well. What, like 2 guys?
He thinks Trump's a Nazi. Oh, no.
He thinks Trump's a Nazi. Oh, no. Yeah, man. The guy that's like building concentration camps. Yeah, you're right. He's not a Nazi. You're right.
The biggest shill there is when it comes to his political position. Come on. Look at all those people there. Let the police officer through. Arrested. Bad people. What's new with Hugh on YouTube, mate? You find my face all over it. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. But all these people arrested. This isn't protesting. This is just violence.
Yeah, it's just straight up violence.
What? I mean, yeah, the cops arresting people is violence, but
they're a violent mob.
Like, what are they doing? There is literally, these guys show up with their fucking, like, you know, little cameras, their little GoPro cameras, in order to try and get footage of left-wingers committing crimes so that they can report them to the police and get them put in jail. Like, that's the whole purpose of this, by the way. You know, alongside agitprop. Like, they're also doing agitprop for their movement. And the whole thing here is that, like, you know, he's there saying, You're filming me, but I'm all over YouTube and it doesn't matter, right?
Two arrested, yeah.
They're saying that these guys are so violent. Oh my God, look at this violence that's happening. Like, nothing is happening. They've got no evidence of these guys doing anything criminal or bad, like even by the, you know, by the state's standards. They're not doing anything criminal. They've broken no laws.
They started brawling, that's what they did, and now they're
yeah, where's your evidence? Like, you're a shit cameraman then, dude. If you did that and you missed it, you're a shit cameraman.
Mike Tyson hoodie. Oh, look, he's blocking. I can go over. I got a selfie stick. Your ears are flapping, mate. You'll be all right. Look at his flappy ears.
Look at his flappy ears.
And then you've got Rattail here that's been arrested, and the young guy, he just started his summer holidays, and now that's an end to it quite quickly. But bottles on the floor, all out in England.
Yeah, damn, dude. It's almost like people are not bothered about putting on their bodies on the line and sacrificing their time in order to stand up to violent fascists like you and the BNP. It's crazy that.
Already,
that's crazy, dude.
Surrounding a car over there for whatever reason. I think
Antifa's surrounding a car, dude. That's the cops. Like, you can clearly see it's the cops.
The invisible man's been taken out. The invisible man's been taken out. Oh, the whole.
Yeah, Hall Monitor losers. Yeah, that's what they are.
Light brigade into the lefties.
Charge of the Light Brigade into the lefties. Does this guy know what the Charge of the Light Brigade was? Like, I'm right in thinking this, right? It ended really badly for the guy. Like, wasn't the Charge of the Light Brigade when a bunch of cavalry rode into like a really easily assailable position and they all died? Isn't that what happened? It's fucking crazy, right? Hang on a minute. Charge of the Light Brigade. It's a national tragedy that, yeah, aristocrats tried to rephrase as a sign of British nobility, yeah. So they're like, Charge of the Light Brigade, like, yeah, run into the 110 killed and 161 wounded on the British and French side, right? I'm only a semi-literate, Florida-educated American, and even I knew that. It's just completely mental. Custer shit. He's a shitty brown-nosing bully who only knows Star Wars. Right, exactly. God, fucking loser.
Look at this. They will never fly the Union flag, but they'll fly the trans flag, no problem. Disgusting, really, isn't it?
What point are you trying to make?
We got the horses out. Oh look, there's tiny
What's the need to fly the Union flag, bro? What's the need to do that? What are you trying to stand up against?
The horse is going off. The horse is protesting.
Don't want to kick off that thing.
I mean, the horse looks like... Actually, no, the horse is better looking than half of those.
It's got more intelligence than that.
It does have more intelligence. It does have more intelligence.
It's so funny, dude.
Throw anything in their face. Terrible people. Look, there's Knockout Audit. Everyone give Knockout Audit a subscribe on YouTube. There we go. This horse...
Knockout Audit.
Cannot stand still. I think
Knockout Audit. I mean, we won't be subscribing, but we might be watching some of his stuff soon, I guess.
We call it the horse sniff. Bit of the horse sniff.
So all these guys, like, this is the thing. All these fucking streamers, they call themselves auditors, right? And they're all just like, yeah, don't worry, man. We're auditing Britain. We're auditing Britain. It's really important that we audit Britain. And like, an auditor is, if you look at like a definition, like what is an auditor? It's basically someone that investigates something. And yeah, right. Normally people who are audited in society, what the term exists for is for rich people to stop them from like abusing their power, right, by like making too much money or whatever. I don't know. It's like regulations, right? It's like regulating accounting firms, regulating other financial things. And I guess it's like it's two-tiered, right? They'll be calling themselves auditors because they're like, yeah, we need to make sure that like the money, all the rich, all the people, the global elite, we need to audit the global elite. But also it's like, no, we actually need to like regulate leftists and we need to audit leftists, right? These guys make me feel funny as in a way that I'm funny compared to these dipshits. I mean, I think anyone is, you know what I mean? That's a low bar, and I'm sure you're far funnier than that, right?
The Union flag's on. It's a bloody warm day as well, I'll tell you that. But this horse wants to just sit in the back, that's the issue. Are they going out? They're all on, there we go. Into the distance. Nothing's more British than the police riding on horses.
I mean, that's a good point, Doggo Duck, right? Like, none of these guys who are clearly fascists are wearing masks or anything like that. Like, I know that this guy is not... He's not making money on YouTube, yeah? Because this is his most popular video. He's got 15,000 views, 623 likes. He's got 1,000 subscribers. Most of them probably came from this video. Because we looked at his channel, he's got barely any other views on any of his other videos because they're all just dead embarrassing. 328 views even from like another video that he did after this. That's actually like super embarrassing that he's only got 328 views from after getting 15k on that. That's crazy. And he might have got 1,900 sort of spillover from this video. They got this one. They hit me with Allah's word. What is this? Multiple arrested. Britain in decline. Where is he even here? Like, actually, where even is he? Got 5k on that one. Any other big numbers? Right-wing nationalist clashes with left-wing socialist. Why are you debating this guy? Who are you? I think I recognize this person from TikTok. Why are people debating this guy? He got 6,000 views on this one because he mentioned Charlie Veitch in the title. Youth of Britain have gone violent. Charlie Veitch attacked. yeah, he's not getting his like 1,000 subs from all these other videos. He's getting most of them from this video the other day, and he's made this next video that's like 3 minutes long, and it's, you know, it's been out there for 10 hours, and he's just like not getting that many views. It's a bit sad, really. So he's not making dough. He's not making bank off fucking YouTube. So what is he doing for a living? Like, does he have a job? Like, we know his name now, right? His name is Hugh Anthony. If he's not got a job, what is he doing? You know? Does he just live with his mum? I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna like shame anyone for doing that. Like, you can live with your mum, right? I'm not gonna be mad at that. I don't think there's anything wrong with doing that, but the kind of people he hangs around with admonish people like that all the time, right?
Didn't shit anywhere as well. Look at this.
August the 2nd, Manchester, Britain First rally. I am.
Manchester police failed us. Fascist through eggs. So this person's an anti-fascist.
A member of the UK Independence Party.
Oh no, he's not. Wait, what?
Oh, they're okay. We're all right. We're good friends.
Let him fight. Let him fight. Let him fight. So Manchester police failed us. PC 12345. What is this? Fascists. Police cowardice fiasco. GMP police caused public order breakdown. Fascist through eggs. What is this relating to? What is he talking about, this guy?
Yeah.
So already a lot of chaos has kicked.
Oh, okay. We're just moving on from that, I guess.
As angry as usual and as violent as usual. Two of them have already been sent to the slammer for being a little bit too vigorous. But it's already busy. I mean, we've not got everybody here yet. Oh, yeah, I see Paul Golding just in front of me. We'll go grab a shot of him. Paul Golding being the leader of Britain First. Right, here's Paul Golding.
Fucking scum. All these fucking Fash scum. The worst of the worst.
All the best men wear pinstripes.
Oh my fucking god, the BBC hammer and sickle shirt is so cringe. Oh, bro, if only. Like, if fucking only. Like, if this was the case, none of you guys would be here.
Just saying, it's true. It's true. Paul, is it time we take back our country? 100%. 100%. Cheers, mate. Lucky, thank you.
Yeah, see you, pal. He was like, yes, here's my time. Here's my moment. Time to get my fucking dream of shaking Paul Golding's hand. If this guy is like a queer guy, like a homo fash, Paul Golding will be like bleaching his hand after this fucking meeting.
The left could never do this. The left could never. They have nobody. They have rejects and degenerates. We have patriots and nationalists that actually care.
I mean, that's not true, even remotely. There were like, what, 500,000 people marching for Palestine? You could absolutely call every single one of those people left-wing.
This is what this country's about. Yeah. Look at these disguises here. Why are we all covering our faces, guys? They look like GTA characters, don't they? They look like GTA characters, don't they?
At the minute, there's no law that said you can't cover the face. So
yeah, I know. Well, it's a bit weird. It's a bit weird.
Well, it might be weird, but I'll ask you to move on.
Oh my god, I fucking know that guy. This guy, like, I'm not gonna dox this guy, but like, I know that guy. I used to work with him loads. I don't think he's a fash. I think he just works around here.
A bit strange if they.
Yeah, he's using the term degenerate in the context that would make him a Nazi for sure. He's 1,000% a Nazi, like without a shadow of a doubt. He's anti-Zionist because he hates Jews, right? He's anti-Zionist because he's an actual anti-Semite. But he's marching with people who are like, yeah, we love Israel. God bless Israel.
Be saving us a visual.
I'll ask you if you would just move on from me.
Yeah, no problem, fella. Thank you. So it's
did he just get told to move on?
Strange if they believe in what they're standing up for. I don't know why you would hide it. Okay, then again, it might just be saving us a visual.
I'll ask you if you would just move on from me.
Yeah, no problem, fella. Thank you.
Okay, that's good. But like servile, like how servile is he? Right? I'm asking if you would just move on from here, and he's like, yeah, okay.
Then again, it might just be saving us a visual.
I'll ask you if you would just move on from me.
Yeah, no problem, fella. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, fella. Thank you. No problem, fella. Thank you.
So it's section 60A, is it? Is where they're not allowed to wear face coverings if it's been enforced at a certain time. But it should be, if you want to protest, why should you cover your face?
What are you on
No
about?
sense to me, I think you should just show your face. You stand up for what you believe in, surely. Right? Of course they don't. They're cowards. They're all cowards. Captain Britain returns for more action, more people to annoy. We'll see how it goes.
Right, so he admits that he's an annoying little twerp.
We'll see how it goes. Prioritise Britain hats. There's MKR. There we go. Prioritise Britain is taking off. I've gone to.
Oh my god. Is that a white girl with dreads as well?
Prioritise Britain hats.
She got dreads.
MKR, there we go. Prioritise Britain is taking off.
The Krusty to Fash pipeline is so fucking flabbergasting, man. Honestly,
I've gone to
it is genuinely flabbergasting.
You've got the haircut. Come on, come on. Nothing says prioritising Britain. They're getting a nice fresh haircut and looking.
Dude, the girl that you're with has dreadlocks.
Very good for the counter lunatics. Antifa, it's Captain Britain here. I'm here to annihilate you, you traitorous scum.
This is so embarrassing, man.
Yeah, look at the energy. Look at the energy.
Look at the energy of this grandma. No, he's never been in a fight. He's never been in a fight in his fucking life. You know, like, they love to make out that they're, like, the proper brown shirts of back in the day, like, proper, like, stomping around, like, yeah, we're gonna fucking batter everybody, and it's, like, 90% of the people here are just, like, over 50, over 60. Maybe not 90, but, like, you know... There's an overwhelming amount of boomers here. Like, fascism is a dying ideology. Like, the younger people that you're seeing here are all just like twerps, losers, proper privileged weirdos. It's just like
Look at the nice
proper embarrassing stuff.
Guys, we all look good.
You know? I'm not seeing like a single young face. Is that me? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Chat shit, get banged, Mother Teresa. Yeah, that is like what are you trying to get at? Like, you know?
This is Britain.
Right, there's like a couple of young people here. I'm counting like 1, 2, 3. This guy could be 28 or something.
We're going to prioritise Britain and all these wonderful people. They care about the future, they care about their kids, they care about their jobs.
Yeah, I mean, not for long, pal.
Prioritising Britain, and we're going to win.
Another young guy. It's few and far between the young people in these crowds, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, all these things about young people wanting to vote for reform and young people wanting to, like, you know, be fascist and shit like that. It's just not even remotely representative of the fascist movement.
How many police do you need? You would think we were like the new Al Qaeda or something.
I mean, you fucking are. Like, let's face it. Like, you threaten people far more than any other fucking people who are standing up against you.
It's ridiculous. Oh, if you care.
And also, markedly less cops than for the anti-fascists. Like, we saw the anti-fascists across the road earlier, right? There was like fucking 100 cops with horses standing up at, like, to them, just oppressing them, essentially. And what's going on here? They're all just allowed to fucking move freely around and shit. They're allowed to, like, approach them and all that.
A battalion of police on you. They could invade Poland.
A battalion, right? We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 16. Look at this guy's face. Why is he doing that? Is it the Poland comment?
If you care about your country, guys, we're going to get an entire battalion of police on you. They could invade Poland with that. But apparently we're too evil.
What do you mean they could invade Poland with that? He's just doing Nazi references. He loves Hitler.
For them. Are you serious?
Plenty of cops, they're just not in uniform. Right, exactly. All these people might as well be cops.
There we go. One day this will be prioritised Britain, guys. You wait.
Oh my god, they're all trying to sing Rule Britannia, but they don't know the words. Right, guys, I gotta go for a wee, peeps. So just give me a minute. I'll be back in a sec. But yeah, I've been drinking enough water and I gotta go for a big wee. I'll be back. Look after yourself. Take your meds if you haven't. Stretch your legs. Yada, yada, yada. I'll be back in a minute. Right, I'm back. Cops don't mind the obsequious types like this guy. Just Googling that word. Obedient or attentive to an excessive or servile degree. You're right. I love that word. That's a great word. Obsequious.
Obsequious.
Obsequious. Great. Thank you very much. New word in the bank for these kinds of streams. Appreciate you, Mr. Dank. New word from Mr. Dank in the bank. They lock themselves into an echo chamber and tell anyone who tries to break through, I'm an old dog, I don't learn new tricks, you know, like understanding the internet, right.
I'll get him a little bit.
Crawley Bumlick.
There's Paul over there. Can't zoom in any further, but...
He fucking loves Paul Golding. He's like, Paul, daddy, please, I will be your fucking slave. Anything you want, dude.
Look at the crowd.
He's like obsequious to Paul Golding.
That is very patriotic. Union flags. There's more Union flags that I've seen in years.
Oh, it's so patriotic. Right, so here's an interesting thing, chat. When I saw the footage from this march, there was about, I don't know, I would say one flag for every 3 people. And it looked like there were about 1,000 people at this march, right? So at the moment, we've just got a couple of Union Jacks. How many have we actually got? Like 2 Union Jacks, 1 England flag. And anyone help me out with this flag here? I remember seeing this flag a while ago, but it's like a weird French one, right? If you show it with just an England flag, that these guys get upset. No. They love the England flag. They love that shit. They actually, when pushed, will be like, yo, fuck the Welsh, fuck the Scottish, fuck the Irish. They don't care about any of that shit. And the only reason that they don't is because they need more numbers, and they love the Scottish fascists, they love the Rangers fans, they love the fucking, they probably don't know much about the Irish loyalists, but if they showed up, they would be like, yeah, man, fucking sound, we hate the boat people, yada yada, like Welsh Fash as well, they're not gonna want to like anything that they can like use to bring in their numbers, like they're gonna do.
I think we all do.
Hey Evolution, how you doing?
I agree. Let's get a round of tinnies for everyone. Are you back?
Oh, this guy's never been outside in his entire life, has he? So embarrassing. He's cosplaying in loads of different ways. He's like cosplaying as a poor person, as like a working class Brit. He's like, yeah, let's get a round of tinnies for everyone. That doesn't even make sense. Right? If you were out and about and you went to the offie to get some cans, you would just say that. You would be like, let's get some cans. Let's get some fucking cans. Right? And it's like, you know, fucking a round of tinnies. He's confused a round of pints with let's get some tinnies. Tinnies is such a cringe way to say it as well. Do you know what I mean? Just cans. Just fucking cans. Yeah, let's go to the pub. The tinnies are on me. Like, what do you mean, bro? What are you on about?
Can't afford it, mate. Can't afford it.
Can't afford it. Can't afford it.
I am, mate. I am, yeah.
But like that's the thing as well, because like what you know, what does he want people to think? He's wearing a suit and he's a YouTuber. Yeah, no, the subtitles said titties, but he didn't mean titties. Like he didn't say that. Skull some tinnies, right? Hey Torikabori, how you doing? I'm too American and thought he was calling for a round of titties. Yeah, no, cans, yeah.
Good. That one there.
They got trans by the subtitles, yeah.
Actually, most of the politicians are. If not all of them. All of them. Every politician is a wanker, you're right.
Every single one. Every single politician, sure.
It's on your CV.
So like what I don't understand. Like what are they? Do they think that reform politicians are wankers? I don't get it.
Like, you want to be a politician?
This man here agrees straight.
Yeah, absolutely.
They get so excited when someone agrees with them, don't they? They're like, ha ha ha, this man agrees.
True. They need to go back.
Any idea on this flag? Will I be able to Google it? Yellow and blue flag. It looks like a northern. It looks like it's from northern France. Yellow and blue flag. W state. It's the Shropshire County flag. Okay, dude. Okay, all right. Like, pretty telling, right? It's pretty telling. If we're looking at this, yeah? If we're looking at this and we're talking about where these people are from, are they from Manchester? They're clearly not from Manchester. This guy's got a fucking Shropshire flag. Right? I'll show you where Shropshire is on the map. Let's see if we can get a decent version of this map, because all these are fucking like AI-ified at the moment, are they? Right? Is this it? Can I get this one? Is this big enough? Nah, this isn't right. I guess you can kind of get an idea. It's just not real, that. Like, not a real one. Hang on. Right. Okay. This is kind of like a more up-to-date one. So, right. Manchester is obviously... Greater Manchester is like here. Shropshire's there. They're not from fucking Manchester, right? They're in the West Midlands. You know, they're bussing people in from all over the country. Again, like I said earlier, we said it on Red Planet as well last night, by the way. Sophie said it. If we think in the same way, these guys, a lot of these guys, I mean, not this guy particularly, not this Hugh guy, but a lot of these guys look at Zionism and they go, that is the pinnacle. That is the pinnacle of fascism and we should emulate it. Every accusation is an admission. So when they talk about lefties being bussed in, right, and being funded, that's what's going on with them. They are being bussed in, they are being funded. We just need to find out how, and we need to find out where the money is coming from, and we need to, highlight that stuff. Hey, Vita Jet, how you doing?
They're probably a flight for 35 quid. That's a lot cheaper than paying for their accommodation, their phones, the clothes.
What are you talking about? What are you on about? Oh, he's going on about, like, send them back?
Send them back. True. They need to go back. In all fairness, Jet2 holidays, they're really popular right now. I'm sure you could send one of them on them. they're probably a flight for 35 quid. That's a lot cheaper than paying for their accommodation, their phones, the clothes, the food.
I mean, you're acting as if the government doesn't know that and that they don't do that, right? Yeah, I think these cunts should go back to fucking Shropshire, right? Looks like a Berkshire County flag behind that one as well. Let's have a look. Berkshire County flag. Yeah, you're right. It is. Yeah, you're right. The other one. Yeah, so Berkshire, again, is like fucking... Hold up, where did that fucking... Where's Berkshire? I don't even know where the fuck Berkshire is. It's fucking here. It's near London. It's fucking London. They are bussing these pricks in from all over the country. It's just been like a concerted effort to be like, right, we're gonna... And you know what? They'll do this in other cities as well, right? Because what they'll do... ...30 to 40 accents away. Sorry, it got me so mad I'm fucking choking. Right. What they're gonna do is they are going to do this in loads of different major cities in the UK. So they'll end up doing this in Leeds, Newcastle, Liverpool. They'll want to do it in places like Birmingham. They'll want to do it in places like fucking York. They'll want to go to like every major city in the UK. They'll want to go to London and do it in London. But they're all probably too scared to go to London. I don't know. Well, they're not really, because like fascists have mobilized in London before as well, right? We've seen that recently. But that's kind of what it is. And the idea is, it's to say, yeah, these guys are super popular, and it's to scare people, right? That's clearly what the tactic is. The tactic is to make people think fascism is this overwhelmingly popular ideology, especially Britain first ideology, when overwhelmingly we just know that to not be the case. Overwhelmingly in Britain, like, most people are just like not interested in this nonsense about migrants, you know, overwhelming the housing system, because they will probably know a migrant person. Yeah. It's like people forgot history. I mean, at the end of the day, British fascism is a proper insidious movement, fighter jet, because someone did a great video on it. I can't remember who it was. I think it was Cat Black. I think it was Cat Black, right? I think it was Cat Black. Cat Black did a great video on where British fascism came from. So what the National Front used to do, it's all in the video, and we can watch it on a next stream if you want, because Cat Black's just great. And she did this like proper in-depth deep dive into British fascism and where it came from, and I was so impressed when I saw it. But like, yeah, you can go and watch that video. Go to her channel and search for British fascism or British racism, and watch that video if you want like a more in-depth thing of it, because it's so good. I'll find it in a minute and I'll drop it in the chat. But yeah, she breaks down in that video exactly the truth as to what happened in Britain. Essentially, the National Front in the 80s and the 70s started going out. There was the British Union of Fascists, and they got overwhelmingly battered because everyone was like, nah, fascism is cringe. We've just seen Hitler and what he did, so fuck that guy, right? It was just a very obvious, this is a bad ideology. So instead, what they did was they decided to create what was called the National Front. And the National Front were like, right, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about how migrants are coming to the UK. So it's always been migrants. It's always been people who are seeking refuge, right? Pakistanis and Indian people came to the UK. I think that was like the first sort of, in the 20th century after the war, that was like the main countries that people came from. And it was literally as a result of British colonialism, right? British colonialism and, you know, things that we were doing abroad, like messing in these people's fucking lives and in their countries and stuff. And so migrants were coming here because they were like, right, well, hopefully we can have a safe life. in a different country, you know, and they weren't like focusing on Britain. Like they never, you know, it's always been the case that they just focus on anywhere other than where they are. And they just so happen to end up in Britain, either because of the Commonwealth or because of, you know, there was also the Windrush migrants as well coming in from the West Indies and you know, Jamaica, St. Kitts, you know, all the Caribbean islands as well, because they were part of the Commonwealth. They had an easier chance to come to Britain because of the Commonwealth, right? And so people were noticing that there were more people of colour in the country, and obviously they were just being like standardly racist, right? Just normal, like just like you know, in the 60s everyone was just a fucking racist, so like these people suffered racism when they came anyway. And then the National Front, what they did was they went to football games and got working class people, and they used to say all the time, wouldn't your father fought in the war, didn't he? And everybody's father fought in the war, right? In the 80s and the 70s, everyone's dad fought in the war, because when you're growing up in the 70s and 80s, what are you, like 20? So you were born in the 60s, so your parent, you know, your father came back from war, you know, your mum remembers the Blitz, yada, yada, yada. You know, it's just like a normal thing to say. And they would say things like, don't you think your father would be ashamed to see the way that Britain is going? So they used this cultural moment of like, oh God, yeah, the war was so bad, and like, oh, like my dad fought for this country and look what's happening to it. There's all these black people here, right? That's how they posited it to people. So British fascism has always been this, right? It's always been this level of it in terms of like, you know, when people say forgot history, it's like British fascism is it's very, very similar to German fascism. It's very, very similar to German fascism. But it's with that twist of like, you know, they're not talking about Jews, they're talking about migrants. And that's why migrants, and that's why nowadays British fascists talk about the boat people. That's why it's so important for fascists to focus on that stuff, right? Because if it was open hatred of Jewish people, they would get nowhere, because everybody remembers that. And that's why they use that lie against people who support Palestine, and it's effective in Britain. That's why it's effective in Europe, right? That's why that thing was so effective in Europe all throughout the history of Zionism and support for Palestinians and support for Israel, right? The accusation of anti-Semitism and the, you know, it's intrinsically connected to European fascism in that regard. And that's why it was so effective against Jeremy Corbyn as a you know, a smear campaign during his run and shit like that. Anyway, a whole fucking rant there, but yeah, just to explain to you, you know, that's why they will always distance themselves from Hitler. They will be like, nah, fuck Hitler, bro. Hitler was horrible. Hitler did all this horrible stuff. There will be an amount of people in these, like this guy, 1,000%, this guy loves Hitler. Like without a shadow of a doubt. He said degenerates, you know, he's definitely anti-Israel because he hates Jewish people. And there's a broad amount of people here who probably feel the same way, and they probably hate Jewish people as well, but they're not open about it. They will never admit it that they hate Jewish people, because that to them would trigger this like British, you know, memory of like, ah, shit, well, we went to war with Hitler, and you know, it doesn't work with their rhetoric. It doesn't work with their ideology, right?
Everyone loves a jet-through holiday. Do you see the difference between this crowd and the Antifa?
It's like that in the US too, that we're taught that the fascists are the guys that we fought in World War II. Exactly. Most American fascists would absolutely, if they didn't know if they never knew who Hitler was, they never met him, they would meet him in a bar or something, they would chat with him and just be like, oh, this guy's speaking a lot of sense, you know, do you know what I mean? Yeah, he's right, you know. You know, if he didn't say anything about Jews, if he like used another word for Jews, if instead of Jews he was just saying like Mexicans, right? You know? World War II is basically where all our history books stop as well. Yeah, absolutely. In school, here's another thing, chat, right? In school, even in Britain, when we were learning about history, I took history at GCSE, so I went even further and did more history. And we literally didn't even cover Northern Ireland, right? Because we were the colonizers of Ireland. We are the colonizers of Ireland. It's still occupied, right? The occupied 6 counties. And it's that, right? Like, it's literally just like, you know. Some of the people here actually openly wave Nazi flags and talk good about Hitler. Well, no, here's the thing. Yes, absolutely. They love that shit, and they love to be actual fascists, right? They love to be actual Nazis, and they're like, yeah, man, like fucking swastika flag and yada yada yada. But they will never, like, you know, in this country, broadly, the movement, the rhetoric will not talk about Jewish people and how they hate Jewish people. I mean, it's getting to the point where that doesn't matter, because if you look at the Jubilee thing, and this is why the Jubilee thing was so insidious as well, because that guy, he was questioned. We watched that fucking stream. We watched half an hour of that video, and that you know, Mehdi Hassan was like, so you are a fascist, so you like think that the extermination of 6 million Jews was fine, right? You think that Hitler killing 10 million people was fine. And he just didn't say anything. He just kind of was like, oh, well, you know, I wouldn't, and he just skimmed past the question. And because he didn't outrightly reject that, it's just pushing that Overton window further to the right. Like in a popular platform, right? Hey, Luna Rose, how you doing? Welcome in. Yeah. They don't fucking talk to us about the potato famine, aka potato genocide. You know, the British starved the Irish in the same way that the Zionists are starving Palestinians now, right? Yeah, I know. Yeah, fucking shaking their hands and shit. It is rage bait dog shit. Yeah, I did a video on it, Narcomedes, if you want to check out. It's the last video I did on my second channel, the Twitch Clips channel. Why can't the UK just leave Ireland? I know that's a dumb question, but I don't care. No, it's fine. There's no stupid questions. I appreciate like the you know, willingness to like learn and ask a question. Like, I'm absolutely down to answer that. Britain had control of Ireland, like the entirety of Ireland, in 1916, right? The Irish started a rebellion because the British just kept, like, they were consistently bombing Dublin, bombing Cork, just shooting people in the street. There was a death squad called the Black and Tans that routinely murdered. It was British colonialism, like, just basically doing what it does, right? The Black and Tans just murdered Irish people all the time. So the Irish people rose up. There was the Easter Rising. They pushed the British back to Northern Ireland, and that was then the front, right? And there's a famous song by the Black and Tans, not the Black and Tans. There's a famous song by the Wolf Tones, and it's called the Rifles of the IRA, and it goes, the Black and Tans like lightning ran from the Rifles of the IRA. That's talking about the rebellion against the British, right? And then the British were heavily invested in really amping up the colonialism in Northern Ireland, right? Oh no, yeah, there was so much stuff that happened before that. Absolutely, I'm skipping loads of stuff. This is just a quick sort of thing, just to explain to you why the Brits won't leave Northern Ireland. It's not that they can't leave; it's that the Brits won't. The British state will not leave Northern Ireland because it is important for them to maintain colonialism. Like if you think about it, right, it makes absolute sense for Britain, for the British state to not just distance itself from Israel, but distance itself from America. Distance itself from Israel, end all arms trade with Israel. It makes absolute sense to do this. But if they do it, it means that we are sacrificing our colonialism, our imperialist, our place in the imperialist agenda. Yeah? And there is an imperialist agenda. It's headed by the United States. It's been there for a long time. We have to understand Britain as a fascist state because it is. I've said it before. It's an imperialist fascist state. It never stopped being a colonizing state. We've had our hands in so many horrific things all over the years. Like I said, our state is literally participating in the genocide of Palestinians. Keith fucking Starmer and David Lammy belong in The Hague for what they've done, and and literally other, like Tony Blair as well, like Tony Blair, Alistair Campbell, all these people in his cabinet. They murdered 2 million Iraqis when they did the Iraq War. We've done all kinds of things like bombing Yemen, bombing fucking Syria, bombing we are part of the empire, right? And Britain is currently experiencing this nightmare crisis where it's like, we need to hold on to every single bit of power that we can. We need to hold on to every single bit of power that we can, because what we're seeing is Macron, visited Britain a couple of weeks ago, and he was talking about we need to strengthen the ties between our people and bring back the entente cordiale, and we now have a cordiale regale and all this stuff, and it's all to try and strengthen what little power we have left, because it's falling. It's absolutely, the USA is basically, Donald Trump got into power and he was like, right, how much fucking money can I milk from this? Donald Trump does not believe that climate change is happening, right? Here's something that's going to blow your mind. Donald Trump knows that climate disaster is happening. He doesn't care, right? Because he knows he isn't going to live that long. He and his rich mates are trying to extract as much wealth as possible from the USA. So they are trying to create a slave economy. They're trying to create a slave economy that is basically, the prison economy in the US is still a slave economy. They're amping it up, so they're rounding as many people up as possible and putting them into concentration camps. They're trying to make a slave economy, a slave workforce where they can get so much money as much as possible out of it. Zen fascism, Dr. Maggot. Right, exactly. I know all this stuff is happening, but I don't care. That's exactly, every single one of these fascists knows that the shit that we talk about is real. They are violently rejecting any kind of care that they should have about people. They're just like, nah, I don't care. I want to have my treats. I want to have my Tesco. I don't care if it's at the expense of people in the imperial periphery, whatever. Right. I've been a little bit disjointed here in what I'm explaining, but that's why the US empire is falling. The US is turning the imperialism in on itself, pushing all of its allies away with these insane tariffs, trying to extract money from the allies. And Britain is actually just kind of a little embarrassed fucking posh nerd at school at the moment, getting bullied, right? That's kind of where we're at. The US has literally just put nuclear fucking warheads in our country for the first time in 30 years. And they're trying to bully Russia. You know what I mean? They're trying to fucking bully Russia. And the UK is just well, we're a target now. Because fucking Keir Starmer, this little fucking spineless whelp of a person, this fascist, but this guy, a servile, disgusting fascist, is just yeah, man, sound. Put those nukes here, bro. Put those fucking, it was a couple of weeks ago, Luna. US nukes on UK soil. This is the Defense Journal, right? US nukes deployed to England for the first time in over a decade, July 20th, literally a couple of weeks ago, right? The first time since 2008, sorry, not 30 years ago, 20 years ago. US nuclear weapons reportedly returned to British soil, and multiple sources indicating a number of B-6112 thermonuclear gravity bombs were transferred this week to RAF Lakenheath in Suffolk, right? But if anyone stands up against this, like people did against the Iraq War back in the day, who broke into RAF air bases to prevent bombers from going to bomb Iraq, even though those guys back in the day weren't prosecuted, and well, they were attempted to be prosecuted, but everyone was like, nah, it's fine, we shouldn't really be doing this war, everyone thinks it's illegal. In the same way that if things were fair in this country, Palestine Action wouldn't be a prescribed organization, and the people that broke into RAF Bryce Norton wouldn't be being prosecuted as terrorists, right? They would be like, yeah, no, actually a genocide is happening and we probably shouldn't be sending fucking planes there, right? So now if anyone wants to do anything about this, there is a precedent, isn't there, to prosecute them under the Terrorist Act, right? So, you know, this is where we're at. The empire is crumbling. They're trying to be belligerent. You know, who the fuck knows what's going to happen? It's crazy shit. We're going to see like a bunch of weird terror and weird shit, and like countries in the imperial core try and consolidate their power. It's why the EU is trying to be like really tight, but that's crumbling as well, because arguably the only thing that was really holding it together was like being part of the US empire and doing imperialism, right? You know? So, in short, Britain has an interest in remaining occupying the 6 counties in the north of Ireland because it is a symbol of power. If it withdraws, you know, Britain will be seen as weak, right? But it's nonsense, because Britain will be seen. If Britain did that, if Keir Starmer was like, hell yeah, man, like this is fine. Like I think that we should withdraw from Northern Ireland. I think we've oppressed the Irish for too long. That would actually be like an incredibly brave thing to do. And you know what it would do? It would strengthen ties between Britain and Ireland. Yeah? There would be reparations to be paid for sure. And if there were, like, you know, this is foreign policy like 101. If you think about like foreign relations, if you're running a country and you want to have good relations with the people behind you, like all around you, don't fucking bomb them into submission. Don't occupy their land and like murder their people. Like the shit that we did in Northern Ireland was like fucking insane. Like completely insane, just like shooting kids. There were tactics that the PSNI used with the military where they were like, right, every time there's an uprising, what we'll do is we'll kettle them until someone throws something, and then you can just like shoot into the crowd, right? Same stuff as what they're doing in Israel, right? So that's why the British won't leave Ireland. Anyway.
No one's angry. No one's
I hope that answered your question.
Violent. We're not a mob. We're patriots and nationalists that care. That's the difference.
Also, hi Muhanga, welcome to the stream. How are you doing?
Not too.
And thank you for the follow. I saw a couple people following just then.
Reason for being here.
We all have love for each other. We all have common reasons for being here. We all have prosperity for the future together. They're getting the banner out of the van. Let me get a close shot. The big Britain First banner.
Yeah.
Just tells me the mark.
That's interesting. They got like a big wooden.
Our message maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, this is a BNP fascist demo, Luna Rose. So basically, this is in Manchester. So this happened literally. This is where I live, and this happened on Saturday. And a bunch of comrades that I know got kettled by the police and arrested and all kinds of stuff. And yeah, it's like just incredibly annoying and upsetting because there were so many fascists. You know, about 700 to 1,000 fascists ended up assembling here. Right.
Wanting of less foreign influence, there's maybe just more.
Whose head says LIA? No, it's Keir Starmer and it says liar. Oh yeah, you meant liar, yeah.
To start somewhere.
Yes, Paul Golding, BNP, yeah.
All the flags coming out.
But you know, like there was a bunch of flags. Oh, hang on, look at all the flags coming out. Right. So they had flags to give everyone. This is what I wanted confirmation of, right?
We have to push hard. We can start with remigration, then we can kick out the multinationals that don't serve us. We can kick out the big business that doesn't serve us.
Interesting.
We can kick out...
What does he mean by that? We can kick out the multinationals that don't serve us. What does he mean by that, chat? What do we think?
Politicians,
we can kick out politicians. We can start to consolidate power, some people say. That's what it's called.
Right, some dual citizenship that are in our...
They keep camping outside the hotel here in Norwich. How many would you say?
At the top of this country to protect us from liberalism, Islam, Judaism, all of them.
I mean, he's saying it out loud, right?
All of the things that seek to...
And you know, these fucking psycho Zionists will be like, I feel so safe marching with these guys. Right? I feel so safe marching with these guys. Classic Linux user. Hey Ezra, how you doing?
To harm the values this country was built and founded on. And that's exactly what we're going to do. And we're going to win.
He's talking about the UK as if it's America, right? He's saying that the UK was like founded. It was never founded. Like nonsense, right? Absolutely nonsense. Oh, sorry, Luna. Yeah, if you want to post links, you got to be a sub or ask for a permit. Let's have a look. Oh, damn. Yeah, that's a lot. Hundreds of people attend the protest against the use of a hotel to house asylum seekers. Yeah, they love the crosses now. Like, I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm so certain that there is American money in this shit. I am so certain that there is American money in this. They have given the BNP, UKIP, and all these heads so much money. About 150 protesters gathered outside a hotel in Dis, right? Home Office. You see, this is the thing, right? This is the thing. The Home Office, who are literally, like, I cannot stress this enough. Labour are a fascist fucking government, right? They are a fascist authoritarian government. They're literally censoring shit online under the guise of protecting children, and they are, you know, they're here like, no, we've taken immediate action to fix the asylum system. We've started closing down hotels. We've removed 35,000 people. We've removed 35,000 people, but it's not good enough for these fucking psychos because they want to kill them and shit, right? Even the founders of modern democracy have the opinion that the masses were not capable of governing themselves, right? 150 counter-protesters in support of asylum seekers. I mean, that's good. It's like, you know, 1 for 1 in terms of, like, numbers and stuff. And they will have, again, like, bussed people in. Oh, hang on a minute. No, 350 to 400. Well, that's upsetting. But they will have, you know, they will have absolutely bussed people in to this. Like, you know, you have to remember that for Fash, these things are a day out. It's a day out for the family. It's a day out for the kid. It's a day out to go and get pissed. You know, and especially if they're getting paid by the BNP or Britain First or whoever to go and do it. Great. Cool, man. Free day out, right? Let's just go and have like a little party in Norwich and do a pogrom. They're debating closing the one in Norwich. I think it's getting unhinged here. Well, that's what I mean. They are bowing to the fascists. It's like, what do the fascists want? They want the fucking asylum seekers to not be in hotels. And so the government is like, yeah, sick. No worries. We'll do that. Where they going, bro? Where they going? Where you putting them, man? We don't even really fucking know what they're doing with migrants whose claims are getting rejected, right? Right, exactly, Muhanga. Like, where are these 35,000 people? The Home Office is like, we've got rid of 35,000 people. Where to, bro? Where have you put them? What do you mean? What do you mean you've removed them? It's just insane. So, you know, it's crazy. They're like, stop the invasion. And the government's like, yeah, sound. But, you know, we're all here, like, again, the pro-Palestinian movement, far more numbers than these cunts. And the government is like, yeah, we can't really stop a genocide, bro. Sorry. These cunts turn up, fucking barely any of them, and they're like, stop the boats! And the government's like, sick. We're like hearing hundreds of thousands, 500,000 people all over the country, weekend after weekend after weekend after weekend after week after week after week after week. Stop the genocide? Nah, soz. Soz, mate. Soz, pal. Thanks for the follow. Probably the same thing America did, thrown on a plane and sent somewhere else. Yeah. They might be sending them to Seacop, man. They might be sending them to America. They might be sending them to fucking Alligator Auschwitz. Putting them in shitty rentals those landlords cram 40 people into. I mean, that's what they'll be doing with the people who are housed in the hotels for sure, right? Like, they'll be saying that. They'll be doing that shit. Yeah, it's just fucking mad, innit? Like, it's just absolutely maddening, man.
Like I'm playing a Holdfast Nations at War with the amount of flags. Look at that.
Oh. Okay. Okay, right. So, this guy has just mentioned Holdfast Nations at War, which is like an embarrassing video game.
Hello everyone, my name is Fletcher and welcome back to Xbox Nation.
It's just LARPer shit, right? It's like, yeah man, bayonets, fix bayonets. I want to fight in the British Empire. I want to do a colonialism. God, I wish I was alive in the colonial times.
Yelling, hold the line. Some players even join long-running regiment drums. There are entire servers that are really
Look at this shit. Look at this shit. There are entire... Oh my god.
dedicated.
British colonial empire. Okay, that's funny. 9 members. Oh my god, it's just like... Right, it's the same with the turf nonsense. One rich asshole and a literal cult of dozens making life shit for thousands, right? Yeah, fallen way off since the 1800s. The last 9 members of the British Empire. Nice empire, bro. Oh my god.
That's a sea of them. I'll wait till they're all spread out. You get a nice.
Right, so they bust all the flags in. I knew that they did that. As soon as I saw all the flags, I was like, there is not a chance in fucking hell that these loser fascists who have just like come up here, they've had their fucking tickets paid for, have all brought a flag that's that tall. There's no way. There's simply no way.
Screen grab, a thumbnail in front of them all. The sea of Union flags. Look at that! Oh my gosh! You can't tell me this is not a lovely sight to see.
Yeah, I can. I can do it loads.
People are absolutely proud of their country.
I can do it loads, dude.
The scum that we have that hate us, that hate our values.
You see how it's like? You see how they have? They got English flags, they got Welsh flags, they got Scottish flags. You're not going to see an Irish flag, though, are you? I guarantee there will be not one Northern Ireland flag. Right?
This is true patriotism. This is true.
This is true patriotism. It's true nationalism.
This is the future we're going to secure for this country again.
This is the future we're going to secure for this country. It's the 14 words.
Sonic will never again be a pain in my ass!
Muhanga, thank you so much for donating the tenner. Thank you so much for subbing off Twitch. Thank you so much for supporting the stream. Chat, please consider subbing off Twitch. Please consider supporting me. You know, I'm doing this full time at the moment, and I could really do with the dough. We hit the goal last month, and that was incredible. I was like so fucking buzzed for that. Please consider subbing off Twitch. Please consider subbing on Twitch. Obviously, if you sub off Twitch and use the link that's in the chat, there's the Streamlabs link. It means that all of your money comes to me. But obviously, if you don't mind paying Twitch, I am going to be working on my emotes. I'm going to be adding some new emotes to the subscription rewards. So yeah, you obviously like. You know, absolutely appreciate subs as well on Twitch. But also, if you can't financially support me, don't worry. Please consider retweeting the Go Live tweets and the Go Live post on Twitter. Also, please consider checking out my socials. Please consider checking out my YouTube and my Patreon. There you go. There's the promo for it. But thank you so much for subbing off Twitch, Muhanga. I really appreciate that. What did I miss? It's going to get interesting the closer we get to the election. I mean, you know, that's like, what, fucking 4 years away? There's a lot of time for the socialist alternative to build. I genuinely have so much faith in the socialist alternative. Like, we have 600,000, right? We've got 600,000 people who have joined the new alternative, Jeremy Corbyn, Zara Sultana. If anything, you know, we can't completely support electoral politics. We have to organize alongside that. We have to build power alongside that. We can't rely on electoral politics to just do anything, because under capitalism, electoral politics is inherently corrupt. It's open to corruption, corporate lobbying. Lisa Nandy's a fantastic example. She used to be super against Zionists. She used to be super against Israel. And £20,000 is all it took for her to switcheroo and decide, you know what? Nah, I love Israel, actually. I love Israel, actually. And there she is, right? So, you know, politicians can be bought under capitalism. So we have to remember trade union action, queer union action, anti-fascist action. All of this stuff builds power. It will be socialism or barbarism at the next election. Zara Sultana was right. We have to choose socialism. It's the only fucking way. I'm confident, right? I'm confident that it can happen. I'm confident that we can do it. Even amongst all the fucking infiltration of the state and shit like that and people's cop brains that happens in organizations, I'm absolutely convinced that we can do it.
Yeah, look at that.
You know, like, again, like, chat, they have to give these people flags to wave. Like, they're not bringing their own flags and shit, right?
That's their mentality. This is just communism. This is what it is. All this that's going on is just communism. It's to bring us down. It's to bring us down from the inside.
What are you on about? What are you on about? Fighter jet. What happened to the widgets? What happened to the widgets? What the hell? Where's chat? I don't know what happened. Fighter jet, thank you so much for the 420. Thank you so much for donating. Thank you so much for subbing off Twitch. Thank you so much for supporting the stream. Really appreciate you, mate. Yeah, communism's all about bringing people... I mean, communism is all about bringing people like this down, to be sure, right? To be sure. Yeah? But, you know, please, dude, please. It's all just communism. Like, what are you on about?
Yeah, look at that.
That's their idea.
See you later, Fighter Jet. Thanks for hanging out.
This is just communism. This is what it is. All this that's going on is just communism. It's to bring us down. It's to bring us down from the inside.
What's he talking about? We could definitely, like, identify some of these people, chat. He sounds like a bit of a Scouser. He probably lives on the Wirral or something. Maybe he's a Wool. He's got a septum piercing here. He's got a fucking... You know... He's got a little... lip piercing down there. He's got a bit of a beard. He's got glasses. Curly hair. Looking like a piece of fucking broccoli. I reckon this guy runs a tattoo shop in Liverpool or some shit. A tattoo shop in the Wirral.
Even the coppers are against us. Even the old men. They're paying. I heard they're paying the lefties to come and cause trouble as well.
I wish! I wish! Bro, give me my check. Please. Soros, where is my money? Please give me money. Buddy, don't threaten me with a good time.
It's all organised. Yeah, it's all organised.
Someone's funding the... Like, literally, they're stood there, right? They are stood there, and they've just seen all of the flags brought out of the van. They've been buzzing about it, right? The guy was like, yeah, sick. Look at all the flags coming out. This is so good. Oh, they're getting the flags out for us. Yeah. Right? And then this guy's like, yeah, they've got, like, the lefties have got to, you know, the lefties must be funded by someone. They turn up, they've all got signs and stuff. Yeah, it's got to be funded by someone. Bro, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is all this?
You know what I mean?
Like, the most insane cognitive dissonance. No, he said even the coppers are against it, yeah. The coppers, like the police. It's just insane. Hi, Beanie Gaby. I mean, like, yeah, like, you know, anti-fascist protests are organized to a degree, right? They can't fathom someone taking action without taking a check, right? To them, there has to be, like, what incentive would there be if we weren't getting paid? But, like, they, you know, they're doing that, like, I don't know, it's so stupid.
The flags have come out and damn, look at that. These people have come here.
This guy said it, I know the flags have come out and that.
0.5.
You know what I mean? I know the flags have come out and
Damn, look at that.
I can't believe it. I know that that's all true about us, but like the lefties must be doing it as well, right? They must have money as well, bro. I fucking wish.
People have come here off their own backs. They've come in and put their own. They haven't been paid £70 a day by the.
Yeah, they have though. Yeah, they actually have though. What are you on about?
By the unions or by George Soros, who
Soros, straight up, he said Soros. Oh, wrong one. Anonymous, thank you for the £3. Thank you so much for subbing off Twitch. Thank you so much for supporting the stream. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the dono, Anonymous. £3.50. Sorry we don't have any more funds. Never, ever, ever apologize. Never, never, never apologize for donating. Every little helps. Every little bit helps, honestly. I really appreciate it. It's not my intention in this community to have, like, you know, a couple of people donating £100 a month or whatever. Like, ideally, you know, we spread the cost amongst everybody, right? Do you know what I mean? Like, if people want to support me, if you want to pay £5 a month, if you want to pay £2 a month, if you want to pay nothing a month, you know, it's... I'm not gonna turn my nose up at a 50p dono, you know what I mean? A 20p dono. Like, everybody's in the same boat together, right? Some people are more lucky. Some people do donate like a lot of money and stuff, and I really do appreciate that, you know, but...
I was in Epping. You know the protest in Epping? Because I live in London. And,
I live in London. Yeah. How did you afford to get up here, bro? How did you get up here, bro? They're really trying to Americanize this shit, Evolution. They're really trying to Americanize it. They're desperate to do that here, but it's just like...
The protest, and two guys came in, young men, and I heard a bit of shouting, you know, and all that, and they turned them away. The landlady turned them away. Someone recognized they're lefties. Yeah. 10 minutes fucking later, the old bill came and shut the pub.
Get away. Of course it is.
Sure, man. Cool anecdote.
Look at all these British patriots. Now, it's important to remember...
It's cute seeing them attempt to socialize. Yeah, do you want to hear a lie? Can you imagine this? Like, hey, man, nice to meet you. My name's Dave. Yeah, cool. Anyway, here's a lie, right?
If you're born in Britain, does that make you British? The answer is, ethnically, no. No, Britain...
Oh, here we go, dude. Here we go, man.
British ethnicity, Celtic ethnicity.
Have they dragged the disabled lady there? I mean, like, look, I think that disabled people certainly do have their own, like, ability to do stuff. Their own ability to, like, make decisions and shit like that. And I'm not saying that every disabled person, you know, it isn't possible to, like, coerce people and stuff. Like, there's definitely going to be vulnerable people who've been coerced to come here, have lied to and shit like that. And, you know, as soon as their fascist utopia gets enacted, they will get fucking destroyed and killed and murdered, you know, along with all the other people that they, you know, designate degenerates and shit like that. But, you know, there's definitely people here who've been coerced to be here. Yeah, absolutely. I believe that 100%.
Just because your family was born here...
I saw like a young kid before, and it's like, you're just... You're like, you know, they talk all the time about people indoctrinating their kids. Right? And... that's what they're doing. Bringing your kid to a Fash protest is just like mental.
But you're not British. Let's make that very clear. And we need to have this rational conversation. There's a difference between being a British citizen and being ethnically British.
Yeah, you get it, Luna, right?
And it's not bad to be a British citizen as long as you're truly for us.
Celtic ethnicity is wild. Like, he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
It's written in that the third generational immigrants, they then first count as British. And I think maybe that should be reintroduced. Maybe fourth generation. We should have at least 150 years in this country to prove your loyalty through generational work.
150 years in this country to prove your loyalty through generational work. I reckon if you search this guy's fucking genealogy, 3 generations, one of his family members won't be from here. So he will not qualify for this. Like, you know, Britain is such a mishmash of cultures. It's crazy. Right? It's crazy. To even try and do this, like, ethnicity thing, this, like, white supremacist ethnicity purity shit in the UK is mental. Because even the fucking royal family, like Crypto Juice is saying, even the royal family are from Germany. Right, so you're going to get rid of the king, so you hate the king. You're going to get rid of the king. Nah, the king's all right. It'll be that. Right?
Family to be adopted.
Yeah, exactly. How do you get 150 years of loyalty? How do you prove it? Right? Like, they have to stay here for 150 years but like not get noticed? Like, what do you mean?
Go for it. What's to say something? Go for it.
The gospel of Jesus Christ was proclaimed.
Oh, this guy's unwell. I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at him because he's unwell, but it's like, he's just... This is what I mean. There's like a bunch of vulnerable people who are being coerced to like come here and like, you know, this Hugh guy was like, oh yeah, say what you've got to say, bro. And he thinks he's gonna, you know, he thinks he's gonna say some like absolutely insane HHSS shit. And he just comes up and he's just like super unwell and he's just talking about Jesus. It's like...
To the 4 corners of the earth. And now it's under attack by Islam. If you're proclaiming the gospel of Jesus Christ, you're getting arrested and put in prison.
They did the Stuart Lee bit. I can't believe it. He did the Stuart Lee bit, chat.
Islam, it's under attack by Islam. If you're proclaiming the gospel of Jesus Christ, you're getting arrested and put in prison.
Did the Stuart Lee bit. Like, irony is dead. Irony's fucking dead. Because he's just saying the same shit.
And now it's under attack by Islam. If you're proclaiming the gospel of Jesus Christ, you're getting arrested and put in prison. Islam, nothing happens because the police want to be seen to be racist. Brother, we need to...
The police want to be seen to be racist. I mean, they don't need to do that, man.
Proclaim the gospel of Jesus Christ. Stand up. Stand up.
Right, well, you've done that on camera, haven't you? You brave soul. What a brave guy. He's really brave, isn't he, for doing that? Because he's just committed a crime on camera, hasn't he? He's committed a crime on camera. That's so brave. This brave British patriot. He's committed a crime on camera. No, you're right. He might just be drunk. He might not be unwell. He might just be drunk. But like, he's committed a crime on camera, hasn't he? And you know, yeah, I wonder where Jesus was from, right? Where do you think Jesus is from? You know?
For Jesus Christ, the Bible declares, for God so loved the
world. So let's find out. We'll have to keep track of this guy and find out if he gets arrested, you know? We can do some arrestee support for him. You know, all that stuff.
His only begotten son,
yeah, if you say Jesus is dead and then come back, they throw you in jail. That's right.
In Jesus will have everlasting life. There's no hope.
Hey Muffin Man, how you doing? Do you do a razor to line your shit up every day? It's always so clean. I do, yeah, I do.
In Jesus Christ, the Son of the living God. Jesus Christ died for your sins.
He's just done a crime on camera. This is the worst crime. You know, this guy, he's gonna get thrown in prison. You know, as an abolitionist, chat, you know, we have to support this guy as well, even if he's thrown in prison. We have to give him prison support and all this stuff, right?
License, so we can have.
So we've got to keep him, you know, keep an eye on him, make sure he's okay, make sure, you know, because he's gonna get thrown in prison, isn't he?
Everlasting life. Jesus Christ is King.
Jesus Christ is King. God bless, brother. God bless. Thank you.
He's just like, shut up, dude. You're talking shit. What are you on about?
That's a good point. The only thing that's going to stop Islam in this country is Christianity.
He makes a good point. You know, these guys will be like, to the anti-fascists, you can't define fascism, and then be like, no one should be allowed to practice Islam in this country.
Nationalism, you can't beat it with atheism. Atheism's going to get you nowhere. You will still lose.
Yeah, so so basically, this is a good point, Muffin Man. Like, there's going to be a contingent of different Fash organizations in this group. The march and the demonstration has been organized by Britain First, right? Which is a big fascist organization. This guy is from something called Prioritize Britain. So it's just like Britain First, but a different name. You know? I love the Jesus' guy's immediate turn to walk away when his spiel is finished. Yeah, that's it. Just that, right? He's made his own Fash org, and by Fash org I mean website to sell mugs. Yeah, literally that, right?
Islamic regime, you must adopt Christianity, and you must put Jesus Christ at the forefront of our country.
Homeland are the ones organising the Norwich ones. Interesting, not heard of them.
Get him out. Get Starman out.
Oh, weird, dude. What's going on? This guy's got a mask on. That's weird, dude. Whoa, I thought... Hang on, like, what, you think this guy's got, like, a disease, maybe?
Get him out. Get Starman out.
We agree. You've got Antifa
Hang on a minute.
still in the little segregated corner.
Patriotic alternative offshoot, right.
Aggressive animals. Still pushed away from the actual... Look at that. Look at the Patriots. Come on. We got the Patriots and the Nationalists, and you got the scummy Antifa that don't care about us. Is that Joey?
That don't care about us. I'm moving back to Manny in 2 months. No. Okay, so here's the thing, Muffin Man. This is what we've been trying to work out in this stream. We've been trying to figure out where they all came from, because there have been fascist demonstrations in Manchester. I've consistently attended anti-fascist counter demonstrations, and overwhelmingly we have been able to surround the Fash and the cops at most counter demonstrations. The last counter demonstration I went on, which was around October last year, we surrounded the fascists and the cops. We literally kettled the cops and the fascists, right? And this is something different. This is something new. These people are not from Manchester. There's a few people from Manchester here, absolutely. Certainly. I'm not saying that there are no fascists in Manchester. Like, that, it would be stupid to say that there's no fascists in any one place, because they're absolutely going to be, especially in the Imperial Core. But we have seen flags for the county of Shropshire, right? Which is not Manchester, is it? We've also seen a flag for the county of Berkshire, which is not Manchester, is it? And there's a wide variety of accents at this demonstration so far, and we believe that they have been busting. There is some American evangelicist funding, just like they funded the TERF movement in the UK. They are funding the Fash in the UK as well. It makes absolute sense if you think about it. You know, they want to have some kind of a Fash empire. Yeah, the people who've been at the hotel in Norfolk are probably here somewhere, right? Like, they've bust them in from all over the country. Every accusation is an admission when it comes to fascism, especially Zionism, but they are adopting things from, you know, Zionism all the time. Like, they say all the time, like, you're wearing a mask, but then obviously straight away the contradiction is there. His mate was wearing a mask, because he didn't want people to see him, see where he was from. Maybe he didn't want his kids to recognize him or something. Do you know what I mean? And he was just there like, yeah, get him out, get Starmer out, right? When he says get him out, he means migrants, anyone who's not white. You know, yeah, if they haven't been here for 9 generations in Manchester, they don't have any loyalty, right? Exactly.
Good to say. How beautiful is this?
How beautiful is this? This is absolutely brilliant.
It's absolutely brilliant. The horse is moving in.
Oh my god, he's doing his fucking LARP shit again. He's doing his fucking LARP shit. He's like pretending to be a bugle player. This guy is so fucking embarrassing. Fascists are so cringe. Like, they're literally some of the most cringe people in the fucking world, man. You little wet win it.
Oh, it's like the charge of the Light Brigade, Pepper. It's like they're in Dagobah. It's like they're in Star Wars.
Leftist scum! Leftist scum! You ain't got a clue. You ain't got a clue.
Yeah, man. Look at the cops fucking completely kettling the anti-fascist counter demonstration, and they will have already arrested a bunch of anti-fascists, right? Ah, he's a little fucking win it, isn't he? He's a little win it. Win it is the best way to describe people like fascists. Like, a win it is like basically a bit of shit that just like hangs out your ass and doesn't go away, right? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's shit that just will not fucking drop. Like, get to fuck, man. Like, get the fuck off, out from my ass.
You on an intellectual debate and you'd get
Tent in his pants over the cops. Yeah, real.
slammed to the ground. Yeah!
Tag nuts and dangleberries, yeah.
Here we go.
4 cops for the fascists, right? Yeah, look here. Literally, it's like
This then, shall we?
even like the full line round here, they don't have
Yeah, we got the cape on now.
as many as are at the anti-fascist section, right?
How base is that?
How in America they're called dingleberries. A winnet is not quite a dingleberry, because a dingleberry will hang on to your ass hair. Sorry for anyone who's having anything to eat or something. But a winnet will happen regardless of the hairiness of your ass. You know what I mean?
This is Britain, and we're gonna win. We have so many people behind us. The silent majority is being louder.
Silent majority. Yeah, they got their backs to the Fash, right?
We're gonna win against the people that hate this country and everything we stand for. No matter what you do, you're not gonna win against us, you leftist scum.
Yeah, but that's just not true. It's like, you know, it's so funny. They're there like with all their money, and you know, all the flags that were given to him by Paul Golding, you know, busting all these, like, literally could be all the fascists in the country, right? It could be every single fascist in the country for all we know. Yeah? If you're a fash, you will know what is going on with fascists all over the country, yeah? And if you can make it down to this and you know, oh, it's going to be a huge gathering, Paul Golding's paying for everyone's travel, right? And that's it, right? Like, you know, they're going like, we're going to win! We're going to win! It's like, no, you're not, bro. Like, you're simply not. Like, there is no silent majority. The silent majority is people who are like, this shit is cringe and embarrassing. Right?
What a sight to behold. You notice how we're always done by the police as well, like a massive brigade of them in the air.
Could be a bunch of malicious freaks who network with other freaks on the deep web and congregate under fascism, because if they're the ones at the top of a fascist food chain, they get to be above the law rather than hiding from it. I don't even think you need to congregate, you know, on the deep web. I don't know if you mean dark web. I don't really know what you mean by deep web, but like, you know, they don't even need to do shit like that, because at the end of the day, fascism is so normalized and like accepted amongst like the cops in the UK. Like, you know, look at the way that they're marching with them and protecting them. They're like, yeah, this is fine. And the state supports them, right? You know what I mean? Like at every single fascist demonstration in the UK that I have been to, the cops protect the fascists. That is what happens. They arrest anti-fascist counter demonstrators and they arrest fascists. Look at that person there with the thumbs down. See that? Like, the regular people of Manchester, are looking at this and being like, yo, fuck off, you little winnets. Look at that. Look at that. This is just like a random person. It's not even like an anti-fascist demonstrator. They're just like, fuck off, you fucking fascists.
I mean, you gotta say, it is a nice sight to behold.
And then the cops, look, the cops just got that guy. You can see, check it out. All he does is do that, right? Look, cops down, like, fucking going like that, and then, like, a cop,
I mean,
you can kind of just see, there's a cop there, sort of like pushing him away.
It's a nice sight to behold. Prioritise Britain! Fighting back! Britain first! Fighting back! Britain first! Fighting back! Britain first!
It's good that they give us like a full view of these guys. It's good to know who these are. Like, at the end of the day, these auditors are desperate, trying to like expose leftists and get them arrested for whatever, I don't know, like trying to accuse them of, I don't know, whatever and just try and get them arrested, right? And they're like basically just filming the full face of like all these fash, and it's like, you know what, man, if you work at a gaff and there are people of color there, they have every right to be like, hey dude, we need to talk to you about this fucking march that you went on. Yeah, you went on this fucking march and you're basically calling for people to be like deported, which is like really insane and racist. So I don't know. I mean, like, the majority of people here are going to be petty bourgeois reactionaries, right? And most of these people are going to be business owners. They're going to be self-employed. You know, they'll probably have staff. They'll be landlords. Do you know what I mean?
Welcome to Manchester. It's how it should be. Exactly.
Welcome to Manchester. It's how it should be. And that's because this guy, I think, is from Manchester. I think he's from a bit further out. I think he's from like Wilmslow or something, possibly. And he sees Manchester all the time, and he sees that it's not like this even in the slightest. You would be hard pressed to find a British flag at somewhere in Manchester other than at Piccadilly Station there, right? There's a British flag at Piccadilly Station, and there are British flags on the food in Aldi, right?
How it should be. As they always say, there are many, many more of us than you. There are many, many more of us than you. There are oh, look, they got the gay flag up there as well, waving in the wind. Boom.
He's a homo fash. He's a homo fash. He's like, yeah, they got the gay flag up there, waving in the wind. He's like, yeah, I love that. He'll say something about it having the trans colours on it.
Rule Britannia playing.
Maybe not.
Flying in the wind. This is what this country's about. This is
like what? Did he say boo? We think he's a homo fash.
There a oh, look, they got the gay flag up there as well, waving in the wind. Boo.
He said boo. He kind of said boo.
There as well, waving in the wind. Boo.
I mean, maybe he did say boo. I don't know. Kind of sounds like he did, I guess.
Rule Britannia playing. This is what this country's about. This is how we should be. Oh no, they're blocking us. We're being sabotaged. Careful, careful. We're being sabotaged. Careful.
Oh, they just love. They love to fucking LARP so much, man. They love to LARP so much. It was a timid boo because, like, we figured out he was queer, right? We were like, he's definitely queer.
Careful! Careful!
Oh, I hope they all fucking walk all over it. I hope they fucking walk all over it. Some of these people definitely fucking walked in it. Yes!
From Ukraine.
I can't remember how we figured it out. It was in a video earlier.
There's more careful, you don't want to step in that.
Might have been a virtue signaling boo, yeah.
Look at the army of the YouTubes. Absolute swarm of us. Careful of this shit, there's shit everywhere. This is all left by the left on the way to Crocodile Gardens. I mean, you can see
Crocodile Gardens.
got smiles on their faces. They love it. They love it. This is the difference. People actually love this. They love what we do. No face coverings. Everyone here is having a good time. We're here for love. We're here for prosperity. We're here for the future. Send them back. Send them back. Send them back. Send them back. Passing the Weatherspoons, a staple.
Just like absolute unashamed fascism. Like most of these people are looking like, oh my god. Like what the fuck? This is fucking terrifying. Look at the fear on this woman's face and on this guy's face. You know, people know when they see like a bunch of flags like that, they're like, ugh.
A staple of British culture.
Oh my god.
This is what it's about. Look at all these people. All having a nice day pint. Don't blame them. Wish I could. I would be. I would be.
Right, so we're coming up to Piccadilly Gardens.
Here we go. Piccadilly, apparently it's going to be a tension bit. Apparently there's a lot of Antifa there waiting. So we'll see, we'll see.
I mean, there was stand up to racism there, right?
What could go wrong? A lot, but also
Who are certainly trying to be anti-fascist in terms of like the people who go there, they have good intentions probably, but the people who organize it are
the riot police are all
SWP, they work with the
because
cops.
we're that dangerous apparently.
It's just
I
crap.
don't think we're dangerous. I think we're pretty good. Oh, she's got a mask on. Get the one with the mask on. She's Nazi scum off the street. What's a Nazi? What's a Nazi? What's a Nazi? Oh, am I? What's going on? Then explain it. What is it? Explain it.
Actually, you're a fascist, not a Nazi.
Oh, I'm a what's a fascist then?
A fascist? So, someone who... Oh, fuck off, whatever.
No, oh, whoa, he just touched the camera. Whoa, he doesn't know. Fascism believe in a military authoritarian state. You see that?
How much did they pay you?
Scum.
How much did they pay you?
Doesn't know what a fascist is. Doesn't know what a Nazi is. Go on. Oh, look.
It's funny, like this guy's pretty fucking funny. He's just like getting in their way and annoying him and like trying to get him fucking trying to get him to focus.
He doesn't. He goes, a fascist, and then he walks away. I ran out of storage, so I had to delete like half my camera roll. Who cares? It's got
you little dickhead. Wait, he's doing all this on his phone.
Exactly what I mean. These people are just thick. They have no idea. Trying to argue with me, calling me a fascist. He can't even define it. His response. Hey, how are you, mate? Good to see you, mate. This bloke's amazing. He's always standing up to the Islamists.
Yeah, too right.
Always.
What do you mean by that, bro?
They have no idea what they're on about. They have no idea. They're calling me a fascist. Can't define it.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so here, chat. So Piccadilly Gardens is up this way, and again, I'm no fan of stand-ups to racism. They work with the cops. They don't actively try and force fascists out of the places that they're in. You know, they turn up, they have a bunch of a big crowd, they take a picture and then they go, right, the protest's over, and then the Fash are still like getting about, right? Like I said, on Saturday night, I heard fucking like, southern accents outside my house, outside my flat, and it was like a guy starting a fight with like another fascist, which was pretty funny to be honest. And it's like, they were just about in our city all evening. These fucking psycho-fascist football hooligan sickos, like how many, and the cops are like getting about and just like marching with them and stuff, like protecting them. And like later on the late shift, their fucking colleagues are getting called, non-stop. Like it would have been the busiest night for the cops ever. Because people wouldn't have been like, oh, there's a fascist here attacking someone. It would have just been like, oh, there's a fight happening, or like someone got stabbed, or like whatever. And it'll just be like psycho-fash all over the city.
I know what they're on about.
So anyway, they were obviously turned away by the cops here. They were probably told to like go somewhere other than Piccadilly Gardens, because stand up to racism were in Piccadilly Gardens. So there was probably a big crowd there. But again, a bit rubbish, right?
They're calling me a fascist, can't define it, smack the phone instead. Terrible people, terrible people.
Yeah, listen, I know the Nazis are over there, but do you want to buy a paper, right? It's just so embarrassing.
See if I get a bit of a close-up here of Paul. Look at that. Send them back, send them back.
The cops are just all protecting him, like, and like, let's like have a little look here, right? This cop is looking racialized. This cop is racialized. You know, how do you fucking live with yourself, man? You're protecting these guys who they're talking about you. They're talking about people who look like you.
Send them back. Send them back.
And this is not like, I'm not going to sit here and like, it's not possible for racialized people to be racist. Like, of course it is. There are racialized people in that crowd, right? There's black people in that crowd. There's Middle Eastern, North African people in that crowd. There'll be East Asian people in that crowd. There'll be all kinds of people, right? But it's overwhelmingly gonna be fucking, white people who, like, when it comes down to it, they will turn on those people. They will become a minority in the movement and they will get fucking attacked. Just mental. Absolutely mental. Your Pride banners look cool, better than ours. Yeah, well, everyone welcome for Manchester Pride means as well companies that are complicit in genocide and Tesla. So, I'm not exactly like happy with them using our flag.
People lining up to watch. Uh-oh.
I did a whole video on corporate pride in Manchester if you want to have a look.
This loser. It's getting in the way. Very British looking man, clearly.
Manchester Pride. Hey, did you know? I talk about this in my video, yeah? No, absolutely, yeah. I've got my fucking eye on that shit, Luna. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no way that I would sit here and be like, yeah, black people are incapable of being, racist or supporting fascist ideologies and that, because that's just being racist, right? You know what I mean? But it's more like as like trying to like get in the fucking like head of a cop, right? You know what I mean? It's like, I just don't, I mean, I guess they know that they're protected because they're a cop, but like, they'll be experiencing racism in the police as well. It's like, just anyway, whatever, like, it's fucked. Anyway, not for me to sort of like, focus on or talk about, really. It's not my issue. It's not my like community. However, yeah, go and check out my fucking corporate pride video after the stream. I mean, I'm pretty much like done for the time being because,
What's he doing?
In my video, I talk about, on my main channel, the corporate pride video, I talk about how Manchester Pride was the first fucking pride in the country to allow the cops and the military to march, right? You want to know about corporate pride? That's what fucking Manchester Pride is.
Oh, loser! Loser! You look so British. He looks so
You look so British. There are people in the... This is what, like, there are people in the crowd that look like that.
doesn't it?
And this guy's on about, like, yeah, sick, fucking... Fucking 150 years of loyalty, actually. That's the most important thing. Look at these fucking, like, sick, scum, fascist fucking... Like, this is just like a regular guy out for a coffee, and he's just like, yo, fuck off. And the cops are, like, swarming him, and all these streamers are like, yeah, get this guy's face. He's just one guy, and he's like, yeah, you're all scum, you're all fascists.
He's going to no! Scum! Yeah, the coach is stuck, but he's recording it. He's a fan, he can't do it. Bop, bop, bop.
What do you mean he's a fan? He can't do it. What are you talking about?
Circus. You always notice that we're... What? I mean, you're pretty difficult to miss, love. I can't lie. I was mainly about your weight. So you get the horrible little signs. Back weird. I mean, she at least knows it. She's got vibrators on her ears. This is just kind of the level. They wear vibrators for earrings. They're fat.
Yeah, this is so cool, dude. Just like yelling at a woman because she's fat. Was that the coach that they came in on? Yeah, could have been. Easily could have been. No, you're right. Cops are the filthy henchmen of the state. You're right.
And they dress like Mr. Tumble. That's the issue. And that one's in a wheelchair, of course. And another fat one. They're all the same.
They're all the same. Guys, they don't know what they're doing. They don't even know what gender they are. They'll be all right. They'll be all right. Leave them alone. Leave them alone.
Yeah, but you didn't leave him alone, did you? Like, he's saying this because the cops were like, can you leave that person alone? Like, that's what that was, right? Insane. Absolutely insane. Oh, not saying Britain has been good by any means, but at least legally they've always been a decade or a few ahead of the US regarding slavery and explicit legalized racism like Jim Crow policies and stuff. I wonder if that has led to more racialized support of the British state. Yeah, I guess. Again, I don't know, like, again, it's not my thing to discuss, do you know what I mean? And I regret bringing it up, to be honest, because it's like, it's not for me, like a white guy, to talk about how people of color feel about, you know, it's like inter-community issues, right? Do you know what I mean? So
Tumble, Mr. Fat, Mr. Tumble, they'll be okay. Them, it, she, I don't fucking know. There are the lesbians, we found them! We found them hidden around.
Here are the lesbians, we found them. And those are the people who are like on their side, and like, this guy's just like yelling like, here are the lesbians.
We'll go to the pub after this, can't I? That is a stick if I've ever seen a stick. Oh my lord. You can probably see the moon up there. I think we're gonna...
Just the deadest chat. Just the deadest chat, right?
Ah, look at that. You can probably see the moon up there. Oh,
shut
up, dude.
There's an Indiana Jones photographer. But the usual protest spot over there. Look how busy we are. Everybody's out. Everybody's stopping and watching. The horse is there. Beautiful.
Just like fascists able to like march down our fucking road saying send them back.
This selfie stick was a great investment, I can't lie.
Just the worst fucking patter.
Look how nice it is though. Not a single bit of violence. We're being lovely. We're just sticking up for what we believe.
I mean, like, you know, if there was any violence, I absolutely guarantee that you would have cut it out of your video because it suits your narrative, right?
That's how it should be. Through the trees. That is such a sight to behold. Taking over the gay wagamamas. There we go.
Taking over the gay wagamamas.
Never, never, never shall be slaves. Undercover police are legging it. Plainclothes, they're legging it. Oh, more shit on the ground. They're legging it.
What are they talking? What is he? Undercover police, they're legging it? Like, who does he mean? What is he talking about?
What for? They're preparing. Oh, there you go. Look, you can see the setup over there at St. Peter's, ready for the Britain First speeches. Sorry. Wonder if the left are going to.
Yeah, they were screaming for a guy to get arrested, walking. He was like walking near him.
Oh, there's Kirk. Kirk with his Jesus Saves cross. Captain Britain's winning. These are my people. These are my people. We're gonna win.
Bro, they would fucking string you up the moment they got a chance. They would take one look at your fucking embarrassing Boba Fett, Star Wars. They, you know, all these fucking psychos are like, Star Wars is woke, you know, bro. Star Wars is woke. Why do you watch Star Wars, bro? It's fucking woke. Like, that is what would happen. I think this guy fucking knows that as well. Do you know what I mean?
I use my superpowers. Use my Captain Britain spider sense.
When he says we're gonna win, he means like we're gonna do a fucking ethnic cleansing, basically.
Oh, nice.
Like, that's what he's talking about. Yeah, he would be in the fucking camps with the rest of us.
There's Paul. Bringing up the speakers. I'm gonna talk over it because of the music, just in case.
I mean, Star Trek is far superior to fucking. Do you know what I mean? To Star Wars. Hey, Socialism or Barbarism, how you doing?
Right at the front.
Let's have all these flags up in the air!
Mental.
Right, can we have the flags down now? Lower them as much as you possibly can. There's a people behind you, won't be able to see the screen. But don't put the flags on the floor.
What are these videos that they're gonna play? I'm so intrigued. Like, what the fuck are they doing?
by the British people, an achievement unparalleled in all of human history.
Whoa, 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 whoa. They are absolutely fucking... I don't think Britain First have ever had this like coherent level of ideology, right? They're trying to educate the people who support them. They're like, yo, we had an empire and we did all this great stuff. Like, we conquered everywhere and we were so powerful. Like, that's what all this is, right? They're talking about killing Zulus in Africa. They're talking about like building bridges. Like, oh, this was the first thing that we built or whatever. They'll never talk about the fact that it was the workers that built that stuff and that, you know, worker power means something. They don't want to pay workers a fair wage and shit like that, because most of the people in this fucking crowd are petty bourgeois reactionaries, business owners, self-employed, landlords. You know, there will be a few working class people in there for sure. I'm not like gonna say that there's absolutely none in that crowd, right? But overwhelmingly, these people will think of any kind of like you know, advance in engineering. They'll be like, yeah, no, this one guy did it. This one guy. Like, they're talking about Isaac Newton. They're talking about Australia. You know, Churchill will fight them on the beaches. All this nonsense. You know, Normandy, World War II. Yeah, who were they fighting? Who were they fighting in World War II, bro? In Dunkirk.
The pioneers of the British Empire, the sailors that defeated the Spanish Armada, the brave souls that manned the chariots of the revolt against the Romans, all the way back to Cheddar Man. Our ancestors are proud of us.
But they're not even talking about...
Make sure our children are too.
But they're like not even... They had like World War II stuff on the screen and they weren't even talking about it. Because you know that these guys would have been like, as soon as Hitler was mentioned, they would have been like, yeah! Do they mean the Scottish as they fought the Romans? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, there was certainly a degree of Celts who still remained in... in like what is known as England now, who probably stood up against the Romans, but Boudicca is widely known to be from like Wales, right? Yeah, where did they get the chariots? It's so stupid. Yeah, we fought the Romans, we just lost. That's the thing. That's the thing. You know, a meld of Rule Britannia and Deus Vult, yeah. Imagine if they got power and wanted to threaten Trump to give back the 13 colonies. That would be funny. I mean, it wouldn't be funny because at that point, everyone would be fucking dead. We'd certainly be dead, or like, you know, in a prison camp or some shit. But, you know, sure, like if we're watching from the afterlife, yeah, maybe. Yeah, but like that's another thing as well. Like he's lost the crowd because these lot love the Roman Empire, right, Al? Also, hi.
Apparently, the one with the orange shirt is a lefty. Hold on, I want to grab this. I don't know what they're gonna do. Sorry, buddy.
What do you mean the one in the orange shirt is a leftist? What?
Apparently, yeah.
We come together. Illegals will now fear the consequences
We have a left-wing spy,
of attacking our
just back.
women, raping,
so, yeah, apparently.
following our children around when they're just playing in playing fields.
You're not a left-wing journalist? I'm a journalist.
Intimidating people in towns and cities with their large numbers hanging around.
Oh, he's got a right attitude, hasn't he?
That attitude, that's a left-wing attitude.
That is a left-wing infiltration.
It's a long hair as well, isn't it? Send them back! 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 Send them back!
Right, well, I mean, like, great job, lads. Like, whoever that is just got their pictures anyway, and it's like, why are they so hostile to everyone? Because they're fucking fash, right? Because they're fucking fascists. Yeah, that's okay, Al. Don't worry about it, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's all good, dude. Don't worry. completely understandable. Right, listen, chat, it's late. I've got to go. I've been streaming for 4 hours, even though I started at 8, which is an hour late for me. But thank you so much, everyone, for being here and sticking around after the Rob raid, and all of my peeps just for being here in general. Thanks for all the support. Hey, Nellisty, how you doing? Sorry to just say hi and then shoot off. But listen, you know, you don't have to go anywhere straight away. We're going to go raid someone. Tomorrow we'll be looking at some more news and stuff. Like, I don't think there's anything else for us to learn from this guy, right? We're not gonna like finish watching this guy tomorrow. We're like, we pretty much know everything, right? We figured everything out, right? They're all getting paid. There's some funding going on. I think that we just need to do a bit more research and find out exactly where it's coming from, like which organizations it's coming from and shit like that. Don't forget, I'll be back tomorrow, 7 p.m. UK time. We're going to check out the news. I didn't get a chance to arrange any news today because I've just been working on my new video, but that's pretty much done now. So tomorrow I will have like a bunch of different news. I mean, this is technically news. It's news from the weekend, right? But we're going to go raid someone. So stick around for the raid, because the more people who stick around for the raid make the, you know, they make the raid look cool and big and fun. And they make me look popular and cool. So the person that I raid is like, oh yeah, sick. Look at this cool guy. And the person that we are going to raid is Helena No Justice MTG. She's another Brit lefty. Please stick around for the raid. Let me just get her name right. No Justice MTG. Yeah, and copy and paste the raid message. If you're a sub, use the first one, even though the emotes aren't there. There are emotes there. And if you're not a sub, copy and paste the second one. But that's what it looks like if you've got the emotes and stuff. Yeah, make sure to follow my socials. You can check out my socials on my link tree. They'll be in the chat in a second. There you go. You can also check out my YouTube channel. You can also check out my Patreon. If you're interested in my new video, Bastard Landlord Influencers 2, that is going to be out on Thursday on my main channel. And then after that, there's also going to be another video out on my second channel, which is me and Sophie talking about Star Trek and how they poo on the Starship Enterprise or whatever. And on top of that, what else? Oh yeah, check out my Patreon. There's loads of behind the scenes content, bonus content, movie reviews, loads of other videos, little previews and behind the scenes footage from my new video, and things like the scripts, things like pictures of the timeline, yada yada yada. And also don't forget to go to freeyulia.com, support our comrade in prison for standing up against genocide. She's in prison without trial. Please donate to her fundraiser to help us go and support her and stuff like that. Chat, I'm gonna shoot. Thank you so much for being here. Enough love. Thanks for all the donos. Thanks for all the follows. Thanks for all the subs. Thanks for just being here. Thanks for lurking. I will see you tomorrow. Peace. Mwah.